There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is you.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome. I'm back. I'm safe. I'm sound. Is that a word? Hello, Sonic1 in Twitch. I got this new system all set up, very fancy-like, and I can see the Twitch stuff. So welcome, everybody. I'm back from Vegas. Well, I was actually back on Sunday, but I was very exhausted yesterday, and I had no energy to even go live. I really wanted to go live and talk to everybody about my Vegas trip and yesterday, but I was extremely exhausted. So welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Paylines Live. We are back in the Slot Museum. Let's see who's all in the chat. Hello, Ernestine, Liz, Nell, Shoeshine, Busy Lady, Krasta, Tracy, hello, Nora, Nell Slots, Amy, welcome. Thank you, Amy. She says, great run in Vegas. It was a lot of fun. Jeremy, welcome to Paylines Live. Alicia, hello. Hello, hello, Busy Lady, welcome. I got a funny story to tell you guys about Busy Lady in Vegas. It was probably the funniest thing that happened to us in Vegas. Hello, Slotting Around, welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Johnson Apollo, I am so excited tonight. Pat C, welcome to Paylines Live. Sizzling Slot Jackpots, hello. Delana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Dixie Chick Slots, hello. Welcome to Paylines Live. It was an amazing Vegas trip, but I do have some issues with the trip that I will be happy to share with you. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, very exhausting. Got to meet a lot of great people. Hello, Bonsai. Hello, Wayne. Slot Hit Noob, hello, welcome. See, when I say Slot Hit Noob, I can say it correctly. I'm not going to say Slot Hit Boob, but there we go. Slot Travelers in the chat, hello. Hopefully he'll come on as a special guest tonight. Would love to talk with him. Slot Raider, hello. So I got my, I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, so I'm trying to drink some water tonight. Hello, Got a Race. Power Friend, welcome. So I might have some videos for you guys to preview tonight, and we'll see how that goes. If you do, you guys in the chat want to see some videos? We're also back at the Slot Museum, and hello, Big P. I'm going to preview some of the videos tonight, but we're going to do it in two different ways. Anyone who sends Super Chat will play a video, or if we hand pay on Megavolt, we'll play a video. So one of those options, and we'll go ahead and preview the video, and we'll play it at 10 cents so we can get a hand pay and we can preview some of the videos, because I think that will be a lot of fun. So about the Vegas trip. So Friday we arrived in Vegas, and we drive to Vegas because it's only like a 4-hour drive for us, LJ and I. And we went to, bear with me. Hello, Olga. Welcome to PAYLINES Live. So we went to, we drive, and you know, when you cross, I don't know if you guys ever done the Arizona to Vegas trip, but you cross over the Hoover Dam. After the Hoover Dam, you're greeted by the very first thing in Nevada, which is a casino, and it's called the Hoover Dam Lodge. Now, usually I like to go to the stop into the Hoover Dam Lodge and that Dam Lodge and play some slots. But I usually just only throw 20 bucks in. That's it. That's all I'm going to do because I want to save all my budget for Vegas, right? That's like the smart thing to do. So instead of stopping at the Hoover Dam Lodge, we go to the Railroad Pass, which is like the second casino once you enter in Nevada. So it's a little bit further down. I go in there with $20. I play some of the Sword of Destiny because we don't have those in Arizona. So I really love that game. It's a beautiful game, and I want it to like me. And so right now, I want to show you. I'm going to give you a freebie here. I'm going to show you the bonus that I hit. One of the bonuses I hit. Remind you. Let me remind you that I only threw $20 into this machine. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a quick look at that video. How do I turn it on here? Oh, yes. So let me go to the other screen here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of this. Railroad Pass. We got free game back to back. Come on. Nice. Come on, folks. Come on. Oh, another one. Come on. Keep getting them retriggers. Five times. Wild. Oh!
Legendary. Legendary.
Come on. Okay, so as you can see, so basically I turned $20 into $120, so I profited an extra $100 for excuse me, I need some more water. So I profited $100. What did you guys think of that? So anyhow, that was one of the videos I captured over at the Railroad Pass. So that was the very first slot machine in Nevada I played on this trip, and it gave me a little bit more of a budget. So that was a lot of fun. That game treated me very well on this Vegas trip. And Joyce in the chat just said that Arizona got the game. So to be honest with you guys, I'm ready to end this live stream and go to the casino right now. So so that was the beginning of our Vegas trip into Las Vegas on this April trip. So Power Friend asked, what was in those cabinets before? Do you know, in case we get the games ourselves? Yes, so that cabinet is the Scientific Games Twin Star Vertical machine, which holds some of the games. The popular game is Dancing Drums. They're not going to get rid of Dancing Drums to put those in, I don't think. That game is called, there's two versions of it. It's called Sword of Destiny, and the sister title is called Angel Blade. Both of those games are on those cabinets. And so just want you to know that I don't think they'll replace Dancing Drums. Joyce, did they get new cabinets, or did they replace a different game at Talking Stick? But I got to go and play it in Arizona because those are very fun. Yes, Heidi's Beer House is in them. The Quick Hit Ultra Pays. So Joyce says at Talking Stick they got all new cabinets. So there you go. So we get into Vegas. We arrive at the wonderful Treasure Island, and which I like. I still love to this day. I love Tetris is in that cabinet. Yes, Scotty B, thank you for pointing that out. But that game, Sword of Destiny and Angel Blade, they're the exact same game, and basically it's an X Zone bonus feature, which they kind of took the idea from like Quick Hit Riches with the X Rising bonus feature, except for the X Zone is a little bit different. So you'll see at the top of the screen when you're in the bonus that the multipliers will fall down, and then every time you get a line hit, that multiplier disappears and brings down more multipliers. It's a really fascinating game. It's a very beautifully designed game. I absolutely love the game, but it can be very tough. And I really think I'm glad I'm seeing it at more casinos, because when I first went to Vegas to play the game, it was only at the Cosmo, and you know what I think about the Cosmo. So hello, Mr. Bell. Welcome to Paylines Live. Brad, welcome. Rob D, welcome. Alicia, welcome. Mo Chubby, Krasta is in the chat. So give it a try. I mean, Bonsai and I played it in Vegas along with Busy Lady. I did hit a jackpot on it. Not a hand pay, but I hit one of the jackpots. So please, when that video releases, show it some love and watch it when it comes out. So there you go. Let's see. We have a question from Bonsai. Hello, Slot Skunks. Oh, also 4 new Zoot. Wow, I'm going to have to go to Talking Stick because looks like they got a bunch of new SG games, which is about time. So let me show you another video. So when I get to Treasure, then we arrive at Treasure Island, and okay, hold on. Then we arrived to Treasure Island, and the last game I played on the last trip was a game called All In, And I absolutely despise this game, but I had to give it another chance. So let's check out the second game I played, which was a game called All In. And let me know what you think of this one. All right, we got a bonus here on All In by IGT. Last time we were at Treasure Island, I did not get a bonus. Here it is, 10 free games. Wheels, wheels, wheels! Come on, oh! Land them poker chips. Yes, okay. Wheel bonus! All right, we won $5. We're gonna play the wheels. Come on. Let's do All In. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. What kind of bullshit is this? Alright, we still got 9 games left. Let's win something here. Come on, re-trigger. Oh! Oh! Give me that wheel. Oh. Come on, 3 games. Oh, play wheels. Oh, come on. 4 more games. Let's get that bonus again. Come on. Play wheel. Oh. Oh, come on, come on. 2 more games.
Last spin.
Come on, re-trigger, re-trigger. Oh, play wheel. Oh. Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. So wasn't that fantastic? Wasn't that a great bonus? What a bunch of garbage All In is. So that was All In. That was the very first game. You know, that game is interesting in the sense that your bonus is dependent on how you bet in the bonus. So if you're kind of like a gambling person, you might like the game, but slots, in my opinion, shouldn't do that. If I wanted to bet my bonus or something on, if I want to go all in on my bonus money, that's fine. But the way they designed the game was absolutely awful because there's way too many ends on the first reel, okay? So you have a bunch of ends, and then you have an up arrow, which goes up to the next level. And then you have... the chances at a progressive, right? So let me try to do this real quick. So it should, I guess, help you along the way. Sonic1 in Twitch says, wonderful bonus, you rock. Thank you, Sonic. I can't help it. I find that game fascinating for some reason, but I probably will never play it ever again. So then we meet up with, actually, while I was playing All In, oh, I got a beer before I played All In. That's probably why I played the game, because I had a beer. I had a kilt lifter over at the Treasure Island. And I believe we had a meatball sub before I had a beer. So, there you go. All right. see what happens here. So that game really sucks. Not a big fan of it at all. And I can't believe they replaced Star Rise with that shit game. But I did win a $22 progressive or $32 progressive on it once. The free games are tough to get. The bonus is tough to get. And like I said, the first reel on that game, you should be able to at least advance or do something fun. Yes, Bonsai. Hello. Welcome to Paylines Live. So, more about Vegas. Hold on. All right. Hello, Slot Queen Helby. Welcome. Oh, there you are.
Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy.
Oh, what the hell happened?
I don't know.
Let's everybody welcome Slot Traveler to Paylines Live. Welcome, buddy.
Do I need to add my own applause?
Oh, no. Trust me, I'm used to doing it with the Slot Family Feud where I just...
Oh, okay.
You know, I love doing that for some reason.
Well, hi, everybody in the chat. Hello, and everyone that joined me in the gym. Thank you so much for your support and your love. I appreciate it. I hope I said hi to everyone that said hi to me. Sorry, sometimes is a little challenging.
Well,
but I want to say hi to everyone.
Well, you did, and you have some Twitch fans, Manny.
I do. Because
Sonic1 over in Twitch says, hello, Slot Traveler.
Hi, Sonic.
And then...
I used to like that game, though.
I did, too. I thought Sonic was a cute mascot.
Yeah, especially when he went all crazy and went around. But I could never get him to properly perform for me.
Right.
I have that problem with men.
Oh, well,
So Charles, it's clearly that you have an obsession with the Mr. Monopoly voice, regardless of the garbage game that it may be. You're still gonna go play it because you feel like that's WMS. That's where your loyalty lies.
No, I do not. No. All In is an awful, awful game. The problem with
the fact that you tried it a second time, seriously?
Yes, I'll tell you why I tried it a second time. It's because the last day of the last trip that we went on in February, when we were checking out of the Treasure Island, they just installed that game. So I only threw like $20 in there. And
yeah, especially you probably heard like "Let's Gamble" and you're like, "Oh fuck, yes."
No, I just wanted to see what kind of shit game that replaced Star Rise.
Well, takes one to know one, so there we go.
Oh, all right, settle down. Now, Delana asked if I played any Star Rise in Vegas. No, because I like to try to play games that I couldn't play here in Arizona. And did you see Joyce's comment, Manny?
On.
Just like a few minutes ago, they brought Sword of Destiny to Talking Stick.
Oh, that's another garbage game.
So I'm going to have to go and play some of that at Talking Stick. I'm very excited for that. I'm sure I can use my 5. Why not?
That game is horrible. I think the only person that has won on Sword of Destiny was Kuri. Well, because she wins on everything. But the only thing that she was able to put out of a video on it was her right time, right place. She got all the way to a $200 jackpot.
Okay, well,
it's a horrid game.
No, it's not. But
I played it with VLR, and he was all in. He had a bonus of probably 15 minutes, and he only won $75. Like, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, but I think that has major potential.
Where? On the times 10 in the bonus?
Yeah, you just have to get a times 10, and you have to get the top symbol, because even without a multiplier, you get like a 3 of a kind or a 4 of a kind of that top symbol. it does pay out pretty good. So I can only imagine what it would be like with a 10 times. And Busy Lady just wrote in the chat she won $700 on the first bonus on it. And I think I did very well on it on this trip. No ham pays or anything, or it's not a perfect 8, let's be honest. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun on that. That game's beautiful. I like the bonus mechanic with the multipliers dropping. It's awesome.
It's a beautiful game. I will not take that away from it. It's a beautiful game. The picking for the progressives is beautiful as well. Like, it's a whole theme behind it, and I think it's very well done. They could have done a scratch off out of that and done better than putting it on a slot machine. That's all I'm saying.
When you played it, you didn't have a good experience on it?
It's just that you can tell. This is not a game.
Wait,
and I'm not even looking at
answer my question. When you played it, did you even play it?
Yeah, no, I played it at Planet Hollywood about, when was my last time at Planet Hollywood? Maybe September.
Okay. I
probably ran through $200, and I only played it because even when Albert showed his experience at I don't think it was G2, I think it was at WMS or Valley or WMS Studios or SG Studios. I was like, this game is crap, because for you to win it, you have to have that perfect game. And what I mean is, there are games out there, even from Bally's, that you don't even need a perfect game to at least have a decent experience on it.
Okay. Well, I somewhat disagree. Like I said, I did pretty good on it.
You think that the game is beautiful? The pace are horrid. I'm sorry.
No, I'll give you that. I do have some issues with the game, and I'll tell you some of the issues. God Erase is over in Twitch and says hello, Manny. Now he's over in YouTube saying hello.
He's earning points everywhere, honey. Everywhere.
Absolutely. There are issues with the game. The pay table is not the best. I agree, because it's probably relying on that 10 times in the bonus, which is another complaint, is the 10 times doesn't seem to want to come out that much in the bonus. Okay.
I think in the video, someone posted a video recently on it, and I put myself through it just because, and people don't take it personal, but sometimes if it's a game that I don't like, I may not necessarily watch. But I put myself through it, and they got a lot of the 10Xs, but they kept disappearing.
Right, because if a line hit below it, it drops down from the top symbol, which is frustrating. But I kind of like that mechanic. I think it makes it a little bit more exciting. You want that 10 times on the top symbol, because if you line that shit up, because remember the premium symbol is stacked, right?
Only by 2.
Only by 2, but I'm telling you, you get a 3 of a kind and it's a good payout.
But what I'm trying to say is, even in the base game, you don't even get a 5 of a kind of a basic symbol. You're putting your hopes on what could happen, which is fine. That's why we gamble. We put our hopes on what would happen. I'd rather put my hopes of what would happen in another game. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all I'm telling you is, Sonic's over in YouTube.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome to YouTube.
He says, I was into Sonic the Hedgehog since my cousin had a Sega Genesis. I mainly liked the game up until the Dreamcast, and since I'm terrible with coming up with names, so I chose this.
I like it. Good job.
I do too, especially in Twitch. It's so appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I think that...
Plus, there are 2 versions, so I'm sure there's one better than the other.
No, they're exactly the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So I understand where you're coming from, but calling it a shit game, like All In is a shit game, let's be honest. Okay? Maybe gambling people that... I don't know what IGT was trying to do with that game, but it's an awful concept. And there's a lot of design flaws in the game, I think. Like, you're supposed to get the poker, like the Locket Link style poker chips, and then you play. Then if you land the bonus symbol on reel 5, you get to spin the wheels. But they made the first reel so difficult to advance because there's like an end on every other spot.
Let me
Okay.
ask you something. Is that an anyway pays or lines?
No, it's a line pay, but I will say a full screen of hearts on 50 cents paid like $35.
And it's stacked up to 4.
No, it's a 3x5.
I think on the thing that no, I mean the hearts can stack up to 4. Oh, 3. For some reason I thought I saw 4,
No,
but it's stacked
it's
up
a
to
3x5.
up to 3. Okay.
Yeah. No, you can get I got a full screen of hearts and I paid like $35 or something. So
You're not going to convince me on Sword of Destiny. Maybe I need to give it a little more play just to see, because
the problem I have with you, and I'm being completely 100% honest with you, is I don't think you give a game enough play before you say it's garbage. You see it's a Bally game and it's garbage.
No, I told you
I
I played it. No. I told you I played it. I gave it about $200, regardless of me getting the bonus or not. I think all of us that play know that a lot of our spins are going to go towards non-bonus results. I get that.
No, and I agree with you. I'm not denying that at all. But to
I
call
can't even
it
get a 5 of a kind.
But to call it a crap game right off the bat with one session, that's like me calling Buffalo Gold a piece of shit because I never do anything on it.
But
you see my point?
I know, but you're assuming that I'm
Absolutely,
saying that
Alicia. I am offended because he's calling this game crap, and I love that. I mean, I don't think you look at it as a design.
Charles.
I love the way the multipliers drop. I think it's a beautiful game. The sound design is great. Now, let me tell you, I think, and Rob D said Charles played The Simpsons, got 2 bonuses. Do you know how much those bonuses were?
Like $1?
Yes, that is a crap game. But people love it.
I've never said that I love The Simpsons.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Charles, listen to me real quick, because I know you're very heated right now. What I'm trying to tell you is, I agree with you in everything that you say in terms of the sound, in terms of the design, in terms of the music. I said sound music, in terms of the characters and the animation that it has, in terms of the potential when the screens expand, and whenever you get like a multiplier. What I'm saying is, from a gaming perspective, the results that you can get on that game are not great.
I totally disagree. Totally disagree. Okay. And the reason why I totally disagree, because the last Treasure Island trip, those machines were on fire for everybody but me. And when I say on fire, I mean like I'm talking about like $600 bonuses on a $2 max bet. Now at Planet Hollywood, where you played it, it was $4 at max bet, right?
No, I think it was $250. It was in the 2 range.
It's a 40 credit game. So I don't think it would have been 2.
So maybe it was 4. I don't. It wasn't.
Okay. Regardless, my point is that lady had a $600 or more bonus at a $2 max bet. Busy confirms it's 4 because she played it there.
Okay.
So at a $4 bet, that was a hand pay.
In Arizona.
No. I'm just saying, if she was betting $2, got a $600 and some odd bonus. If she was betting $4, that would have been a hand pay.
You know what, Charles? One day we will go to Talking Stick.
We'll review the game and play it.
We'll review the game together, and we'll see. What I'm saying is, what I've experienced with the game, and maybe you're right. Maybe it's based on my experience. I couldn't even get a 5 of a kind. I saw VLR get almost a 15-minute bonus on it, which it continued to retrigger and retrigger and retrigger, and his voice got louder and louder and louder, and he just couldn't even get.
Do you have a dog?
No, I'm outside.
Oh.
But on the same token, you feel a certain way about Suze and Chronos, the new one, and I told you I love this game.
Right, and I don't like it because I've been having a terrible run at it. Although I did have a little fun with it on this trip at Treasure Island, but I still don't like those pays are horrible. You want to talk about horrible pays?
I think I guess we all do this as gamblers. Games that play with us, we like to play again, right? So Sword of Destiny didn't play with me. I'm not going to give you another shot. Maybe I'll give you another shot. but I'm not going to go out of my way, and I'm not going to go out there and compliment the game saying this is the best thing ever. That it's just because it's a beautiful game from a sound perspective and from a character and animation perspective.
I've seen the big bonuses, Manny. I've gotten the progressive a couple of times, so I can't
Which progressive? The $20 one?
No, there is no $20 one. The minimum
50.
progressive is $50, and I did not get that one.
Okay.
So twice, by the way, twice. There is no $10. The minimum progressive is $50. But I will tell you what the fucked up part is about that game, okay? Because it's also at Paris.
You keep saying the game is awesome, and then you also keep pushing
listen, my favorite game of all time I have problems with, okay? So bear with me, and that's super multi-progressives. But
so you can't call me out for being a hypocrite, saying that I had a bad session.
I'm not giving you shit about it.
You said that I made a decision. See, if you're gonna get into the ring, let's do it properly.
No. Hold on for a second, because number one, I have issues with I nitpick games. We all do. You know, we're playing Buffalo. Yeah. We're playing Buffalo Gold, and we're thinking to ourselves, you know what? This game should do this or that, or why doesn't this line up and this or that?
Right.
You know, we all have issues with every game, right?
Okay.
So the point is like, I'm not criticizing.
You are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I love how we can have a healthy debate about slots.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. It's like, you know, can I say something openly?
Yes.
About the question that you asked me about that game on YouTube.
What game on YouTube?
Well, Sword of Destiny. You asked me a question earlier this week, and I gave you some feedback, and you were like, asshole.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So Charles sends me a message, and he says, "Hey, I have this nice run, or I have this run on Sword of Destiny. Should I make it a 2-part video because it's X amount of minutes?" And I was like, no. Maybe do it in 1 minute. And since I know you like to see coin shows of $20, make sure that you advance those $20 coin shows and make the video 10 minutes and do a little chipmunk on it, because the video doesn't sell. And Albert had put a video on it earlier this week. That's the video that I watched. And his title was amazing, and his views were okay. People just don't flock into that game. And I think in the YouTube world, and I'm gonna get into a little soapbox, Charles. Around the country, not every game's available, right? So in a way, you and us made Star Rise a little more popular, in the sense that, you know, we played it, you know, Miss Debbie had that jackpot that one time, and we make fun about the game and we put it out there and people are intrigued to play it. With Sword of Destiny, no one is playing that game. So what I mean is, yes, as players and as part of the YouTube community, the games that we play and that we do well are the games that people are going to flock to. I just don't think Sword of Destiny is that game. I feel like the game was a morph of trying to do something for millennials while still having some gaming components that did not work.
I guarantee you Bally's going to revisit that X Zone feature.
Well, it's like the new Wonder Woman. Albert put a video today on it. And it has that U-spin. Why do you want to do Wonder Woman with U-spin? Like, why did U-spin have to come back?
U-spin's been around.
I know, but why put it on a...
And Bally does that with their games. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, like with Wonder Woman. And I was like, I'm not sure. And the first comment I saw was from... And I didn't know the game was out there, but Slot Queen said, "Hey, I've been trying to play that game and I haven't done so hot myself. What do you think?" And I'm like, okay. When people see comments like that, and I'm not coming after Slot Queen at all, I'm just saying that's the feedback that we get as creators. And she's a creator herself, but if you try the game and the game just doesn't deliver, there's only a few people that can get away on YouTube with posting videos with no wins. Not everyone can. I certainly can't. It won't be watched. And when I try new games, people won't watch them. Like I mean, my jackpot today on Life of Luxury, it's an old game. It's a great jackpot. Not many people are watching it because it's not a popular game. Like Blue Heart can put a jackpot on Buffalo, which is recently the main thing that he's playing, and people watch. And I'm not saying it's a views game, but the views certainly reflect what's going on the floor.
Yeah, but if you won a $10,000 jackpot on Life of Luxury, don't you think it would be a pretty good video for YouTube?
Yeah, but it's not getting the hits. So I think it's because of it. And granted, you know that Life of Luxury at Casino Arizona, that is from 1974.
And more people play the old one than the new batch. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just think that Bank of Game hits a lot. And,
it does.
And that's why people play it.
Still there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello NorCal. Welcome to Paylines Live.
But it's like I think that, you know, let's go with your Buffalo theory and me. Everyone knows that I love volatility.
I do too, but there's times where I like a nice medium or low volatile game that pays out frequently. And I think Sword of Destiny is probably I could say it's maybe medium volatile. I wouldn't call it a high, even though it plays like a high volatility game, but I think it's actually medium.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, somewhere. I don't know how they judge the volatility scale, but I think you have to hit that game when it's hot.
If we all knew, we would do it at that time, but we don't know when that is.
Right, absolutely. So all I'm saying is I had a lot of fun on it.
Well, I'm glad you did.
And it kept my bankroll alive, believe it or not. And so I could try other games to lose all my money.
Hey, and that's fine. I think we all walk in, and my dad used to have this issue. Whenever he hit a bonus, like, oh, fuck, like $1, like what the, he would get really, really mad because it takes a while to get a bonus, especially on Indian reservation casinos. It takes a while. But and you would not believe the game that he loved. The game that he would play was that Amulet Charm or Charm Amulet, whatever, from
Ken just fell in love with that game just recently at Lone Butte.
Yeah, and I've seen some crazy wins on it, and I think it's medium range volatility for that one because even if you get the wilds, it's not that huge because you really want the dollar signs to come with the wild.
Sure,
but I still think with that game, you can have some relative success or at least some relative play. But going back to Buffalo Gold, on Tower 4, I only hit the super free games on Miss Kitty, not on Buffalo Gold. I see everyone hitting fucking games on, or super free games on Tower 4, and I'm like, fuck it. Granted, the only time I get to play it is when I go to Vegas because I don't have it here, or, you know, we tried it that one time at Harris, but I don't go to Harris that often. And then the other one is a Wonder Wheel. I've tried it. I keep trying it, and I know it's volatile as fuck, and I'm just not successful. So I do try to find sometimes other games.
And I think the great thing about our little discussion we're having here is that I think we both have different slot tastes. I mean, at the end of the day, we all want to win and get a hand pay, right? But I
don't even look for a hand pay. In a group pool
or a big win. Let's get a big win. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just say big win.
At least have a fun time without having to reach into your wallet 10 times.
Exactly. So we agree with that. But I think I look at how different or how creative a game can be. And I think Sword of Destiny has that little extra flair. Maybe a game has done that in the past. I don't know, but I just love that mechanic, and I think they're going to bring it back with something else. And I don't think so. It hasn't been successful. I think it has. Okay, Vegas is a horrible place to judge how popular games are because you can walk into Treasure Island and see a whole bank of Locket Link or Buffalo Gold empty, right? Mm-hmm. Right? It's very common because I don't think people go – the casinos aren't packed enough where every game needs to be filled.
Right.
But every casino I went to try to play – like Paris had only one of them. I couldn't get on it. Treasure Island has 6 of them. 4 in one place and 2 in another place. And there's people on them all the time. So I don't know how bad that game is actually doing. I just think it took them a long time because of the success of Dancing Drums. I think Dancing Drums is ruining all these other games that are in that cabinet, in my opinion, from coming out. So
that is true, especially because you also have to think that, Vegas is no longer what Vegas was.
Right.
So what determines the success of a game is when it goes to
Indian
local
reservation.
casinos.
Absolutely. And so when I go to Talking Stick on a Friday or Saturday night, let's see how busy the Sword of Destiny is.
Well, it's going to be busy. That place is busy.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Then during the weekday when it's like...
I mean, but you'd be surprised because you can't even get on Heidi at Lone Butte or at Waffles. And we know that the new Heidi ain't that hot of a game.
No. Mm-mm. Well, the last couple WMS games, I know because they're trying to play it off the beer house, but I don't think it will last as long as the original beer house.
I thought for some reason they were going to bring the Ultra Link here, but they didn't.
The Firelink?
I mean, Ultra, the Quick Hits Ultra.
Ultra Pays.
The Ultra Pace, yeah. But no, and you're right. The success of Dancing Drums is, that is their new Foudelet.
Right.
And if there's demand for it, why change it for a garbage game like Sword of Destiny?
I mean, Foudelet was very successful for Bally, and look at how many Lone Butte had.
Mm-hmm. They still have them. They still have 8. They have 8.
Yeah, 8 of them. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But I just would love to play it locally. Oh, another tip, guys, that I want to bring up. Everyone talks a little bit bad about the Vegas Strip, that they can go as low as 75%. There was a patron at Treasure Island who was complaining that he didn't play his $18 in Spartacus. Mm. But we all know that when you go into the machine, it tells you exactly where that $18 went to, and he absolutely played the game. So while they were showing him the history of the gameplay, right, there's a little code at the bottom of the game where it shows the payback. I know how to read where the payback percentage is. Guess what? A Las Vegas Strip casino would have their game set. Just take a wild guess.
79.6.
Wrong. You will be absolutely surprised. Now, I can't speak for all of the other games on the floor. It was at 88%.
Oh, wow.
That is fantastic for a casino on the Vegas Strip, in my opinion, because Indian casinos locally here, Manny, I've seen a lot of games at 85 and maybe even 88. Mm-hmm. Also, Lone Butte has the Great Eagle 2. That's set to 92, by the way.
Yeah.
So I that was a little fascinating to me. I saw that, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe the strip casinos aren't that bad at all, or that bad. James says CET is at 85. Absolutely.
I don't know why you rant so much about CET. I've had some really nice runs at CET casinos.
Mm.
I'm not going to say that Paris has treated me nice, but I would say Bally's has treated me nice, and Harris has treated me nice. Even Caesars has treated me nice.
Well, I will say I hit some progressives on Super Multi-Progressive again this trip, so that was fun at the Flamingo. Oh, and they moved it back to the original spot because I went there, and I'm like, oh, no, they took them out, and it was back at the original spot. So they keep moving things around there.
Yeah, what I get disappointed is that when Olga was with you guys,
yes,
she played at Aria, how little that slot floor is changing. And I remember that at one point, Aria was the spot for the new games.
Oh, not anymore. I mean, everything is exactly where it was.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
But what I've noticed is that Aria is really big on the tables. So maybe the tables are taking over.
Yeah. Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, you go there on a Monday night and the tables are packed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's insane. But yeah. So I had fun on that game.
I saw
Ultimate
Diana
Fire.
She played Pan Am. That was new. You didn't see Pan Am?
I didn't go to Cosmo on this trip.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go to Cosmo on this trip.
That's a Mighty Cash game.
I didn't go to Cosmo. I don't particularly care for Cosmo that much. Everybody raves about it. I just don't
I don't
have
rave
luck
about it,
there.
but I like the experience.
No. The experience is great. Don't get me wrong. But by the time, we're at Treasure Island, which is almost at the opposite end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think by the time we got there, it was late and we were heading back. So we didn't stop at Cosmo. And I think LJ had like $40 in free play there or something. I never get offers from Cosmo.
I get
don't
crappy
know
offers.
why. Well, I'm going to have to call them and complain because everyone's like, oh, I dropped $500 there and they sent me free play the next day. I'm like, I dropped $1,000 in there on the last trip. I haven't gotten shit.
Yeah, that used to happen to me at first. Like I would always go to Cosmo first because I knew they would give me free play the next day.
Yeah.
But that hasn't happened to me in a very long time.
I had I finally got to play the vacation game. I think that game's hilarious, by the way. That was a lot of fun.
You see, that's a game that I have not had success on it. I've seen some really nice videos. And I feel like because it's Airplane, sure, it's...
No, Vacation. Oh, you mean the picking bonus is Airplane, yes.
Yeah. But it's a game that I always try, just hoping to see if I can have a nice run. It doesn't happen, but, I don't think it's a garbage game. I just think it's a tough game.
Well, I just think it's that cabinet that turns... No, I don't know. The WMS always had problems developing games for that cabinet. They just weren't that great, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Wizard of Oz's that were in there, I didn't particularly care for.
The first one I didn't care for, but everyone's going to be against me, but I did like Not in Kansas. And I think I liked it because I saw the crazy hand pay on $1.20 that I was like, whoa.
Right. I really don't have an opinion on. I don't like the whole trigger the bonus with the tornado thing, and that didn't appeal to me. It was more frustrating than fun.
As the guy always says, people they make games for different players, and it's true. And
absolutely.
I'm a particular type of player, and you're not. We are not the same players.
Mm-hmm.
So I particularly like games that are no lines. No lines, the better. But I'm starting to experience more every. I'm starting to change my mind a little bit about them, and a lot of it has to do with Big Payback. I don't know if anyone or if you guys saw that jackpot on the Midnight Matinee. Oh, that was bonkers.
I'll have to watch that one, but I always give him props.
Search for it because I knew the game had potential because the characters can all turn wild, but he had I would call it the perfect session just because of the ending. And oh my god, I was just like, wow, dude, like of course it had to happen to him. Like, if you want to talk about real BAMs, Big Payback has him.
Yeah, but what was he betting?
He bets high.
Oh.
He always does max bet, and he tries to go for high denim. So he was playing 5 cents. I think it was $12 a spin, just as much as we were spinning on Life Lecture. Yeah, like $12 a spin, or $12.50, something like that.
Oh, Ashley says $12.50 a bet.
Yeah, but it was just amazing. Like, it's like when he hit that jackpot on Blackout or whatever the game is, that he continued to retrigger and he got all 5. Like,
are we talking about the high voltage Blackout or whatever?
No. It's another one.
It's the original one, right? The old one.
Yeah, but he has some crazy. I mean, I kid around with him. I'm like, you never lose, and he's like, I'm going to give you a tip, and he gave me the tip, and I'm like, it's not working.
Everybody has tips. And I actually enjoyed like some Every games before. Like, I'm really in love with that Blackout.
What I don't like about that game is that if you have to pick and you have 100 choices to pick, like, how hard it is to get to the promised land.
Sure.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to get to the promised land here. I'll go somewhere else.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, it kind of circles around to Sword of Destiny. When you do the progressive picking, you have to get the high numbers, otherwise you're screwed in that.
But that is completely predetermined.
No, it's not. They show you the values afterwards. That is not predetermined.
Really?
There are so many choices on that board with low numbers. That's definitely not predetermined.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was predetermined. I didn't know it showed you the values.
No, it does show you like the values. So, but I love how we can have a debate about this. And, yes, it irritates me and it irks me when I have a favorite game I've done good on and people want to shit all over it. You know what I'm saying? And then I ask them, hey, have you played the game? And they say no. And I'm like,
and
what?
I said yes. And
No, I know.
Yes.
I'm not saying, but when you have a debate with people and they never even played it or witnessed it for themselves, that irks me. Or if you didn't experience certain things I experienced. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm experiencing.
I think that's totally...
Right. Okay. So anyway, moving forward from Sword of Destiny.
No, that's totally fair. Totally
I give that game an A-.
Sword of Destiny?
Yes.
D+ on my end.
See, there we go. We disagree. We're like Siskel and Ebert.
Mm-hmm. D+.
Yeah.
It may get a C+ when we play it.
Well, and I always say, like, I can't wait for games to come to Arizona because they tend to feel a little bit different than the ones in Vegas. I don't know. That's just a mental thing, I'm sure. Or maybe it has something to do with a little bit higher of a payback percentage. But either way, I can't wait to play it at Talking Stick because I will be on it. And if I can get on it, I'll probably be playing it the whole fucking night.
Okay.
Because I think that game is really epic and one of Bally's masterpieces.
I will tell you, speaking now about the new place to play, at least for me, which is Casino Arizona, and
hold on before we continue there, because I'm going to tell you something. Who was negative Nancy about that when you first got banned from Longview?
I'm still going to continue the negative Nancy. I'll explain.
Okay.
They have a serious problem with their players card and their players club.
Oh, no, it's the worst club in Phoenix, okay?
That was the main reason why I was so negative towards them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking that I can get an Arizona jackpot. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, really?
I really don't. I mean, especially
it's
this
fun,
weekend,
isn't it?
It's not only fun. It gives you some time down.
Yes.
I wish the attendance were a little faster, but that's okay.
It depends on how busy it is.
Right. But if no one has ever experienced locking a machine up, that's your opportunity.
I've said that from the beginning. Everyone laughed at me, the $200 hand pay. It's exciting, especially for low rollers who never have a chance at a real hand pay.
Depending on the game, right?
Right.
But yeah, and I do like that they're very friendly. When I was talking to the person that was paying me, he was a supervisor. He was like, "Oh, you guys record?" I was like, "Yeah, because this."
They will walk on my Great Eagle hand pay when I got $200 and whatever dollars. The slot attendant was rooting me on, and because I asked her when is it to a real hand pay, because I was playing nickels or something. I don't know what the amount was for a real hand pay, and she was telling me what it was as I'm recording the frickin' bonus.
Yeah, no, very friendly, very nice. I like that they also pay attention to cleanliness, and that I appreciate a lot. Not like Lone Butte or Wild Horse. They have people there, but they're not cleaning. But their players club is just
bad.
Tough. It's just bad. Like when we left, I checked my point balance, and mind you, remember we were doing a group pool. Granted, it wasn't a huge amount. We had $1,100, but we cycled through a lot of money, and I only got like 4,000 points.
Wow.
Which is
well, I think Lone Butte screwed us up mentally, because once they changed their card, well, you earn like 100 times more points now. Even though
you don't. It's the same. It's the same math.
It's the same math. Absolutely. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because they're awarding us so many points that it looks like we're getting more when we're really not.
Right, but I will say at my level of play at Longview or the Gila River casinos, I not only got like my regular comps that I get for the day, I used to get like cash back. It wasn't the great, not real cash back, like you get in other places. And, you know, I could get like separate comps from my host. Here at Casino Arizona, I just don't know how it works. I don't know if it's going to be possible to even do it. I don't know if they're even going to laugh at my level of play. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think they will. I think with how much you played, if you can be consistent about it, you might be okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
And if you get free rooms at Talking Stick, they are absolutely gorgeous.
Sure, but I will say that that's my only regret in that regard. But right now, I'm just going to Gila River Casinos just to pick up my little free play and see if something happens. But I know that's going to die down fairly soon, and at that point, I'm probably just going to opt out.
Yeah. Just in case, if Bonsai, we merged new point systems to a more reliable one. So I haven't converted everyone's points yet. So that's why you're seeing the low points. Same with you, Smokey.
Yeah, but that's really the only. But we have the buffet at Casino Arizona.
Yes, I was going to talk to you about that because I absolutely think Talking Stick is one of my all-time favorite buffets.
Yeah, this is not Talking Stick.
No, I know, but it's probably the same method. No?
It's the same method. You still get your mimosas and stuff, but the food is definitely not Casino Arizona food. I mean, Talking Stick food.
Oh,
but it was good. It was only $14.99, and you know that brunch at Talking Stick is like $40. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brunches at Talking Stick's like $39 or $40. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it's very reasonably priced. They have a very good selection. I still think the best buffet is Harris.
The one in Auction?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Have you been to the Talking Stick one?
I have. Remember, I have shellfish allergies, so I can't take advantage of that side.
You go for lunch, then they barely have any seafood.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like, I go for the steak, and at Harris, they're burning steaks all day long, and they make you a burger, they make you all of this kind of stuff. And I think for me, for the value, Harris it's better. But I will give Casino Arizona a very close second, if not tied, to Harris, because it was really good.
Maybe I need to go to Harris again, because last time I was there, I had the shits for days.
Well, I don't know what you ate, but I've never had that problem.
Oh, God. So to continue the Vegas trip, so that Friday...
Well, Charles, I'm going to have to let you go, because this time I'm my plastic sheets. I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, thanks. I was going to talk to you about a game we both agree on. But...
go ahead. I'll hear you out.
Well, no, we did travel back to the SLS. Yes. And LJ ran. I had to go get a reprint of a Players Club. LJ ran to me and said, "They took it out. They took it out." I'm like, "What?" They took out Perfect 8. They replaced it with Goonies. And I'm like, "Goonies? That game's terrible." So we're walking around. I get my Players Club card, all bummed out. And where I turn around, right in front of us is Perfect 8. So
they didn't give you any problem recording, huh?
Not this trip. And I went live for a good, what was that, an hour live stream we did?
Did they give you trouble the previous time? Because that's one of the casino.
Yeah, I remember I made the security guard cry.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't? I
don't remember that story.
Well,
but that's okay. Just bullet point, because everyone's probably tired of hearing it.
No. So basically, when Slot Queen in NorCal and her husband, we were all doing a live stream, and we're playing Prowling Panther, right? We started on Prowling Panther, and the security guard comes over and tells me to stop recording. So I said, okay, I turned it off, and I looked at her. I said, well, can you verify your manager if you can record here or not? She goes, well, it's gaming law. Well, that flipped me out. Okay, don't lie to me. Just tell me it's your policy. That's fine. I'd be happy with that. But don't tell me it's against gaming law, because it's not. So I said, well, you need to go and verify that with your manager, because it's not the gaming law. And she goes, fine, just go ahead and record. And it looked like she stormed off looking like she was ready to go and cry.
Okay. Well, the only reason I asked is because I remember when SLS opened, they actually invited SD Guy to go in there and record. So I thought it was.
Oh, really?
It was well known.
Oh, well, I didn't have a problem this trip, and there was a guy in a suit and a slot attendant looking at us while we were live that night, and no one ever came up. You just got to be worried about those creepy Asian guys that were following us.
Stop.
No, they were.
Okay. Yeah, because when I went to SLS that New Year's Eve, I recorded and there was no problem.
No problem at all.
Do they still have that big whale, the Bagula? Why do you say that whale that's huge? Bagula? No, you don't know what I'm talking about, Charles? Beluga. That beluga whale buffalo?
No, I don't think so.
I saw you taking a picture, or was it Busy that took a picture on one of those crazy big aristocrat games? Was that Buffalo Gold?
That was probably Buffalo. They had Buffalo Gold in Brittany.
In big like that? Do you know what I'm talking about? I call it the beluga cabinet because it's.
Oh no, it's Buffalo Gold.
No, okay, they still have it. Okay.
Yes, it's in the corner, and no one's. There was one guy like working on his iPad sitting there. I said, "Oh, can you move? I really want to play this." So I got to play that on the. You're talking about the mammoth or whatever.
Yeah. I call it beluga whale.
The behemoth, it's called. Thank you, Scotty. Good night, Kevin Smith. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, Kevin. Bye.
So, yeah, so we played Perfect 8, and just before you go, Manny, do you ever get this feeling, okay? Because we couldn't hand paint. Hold on. Hear me out on why we didn't play Max. Because how many times do you go, you win big on a game, you go back to it the next time, and it completely destroys you?
That's part of gambling.
I understand that, but I know how Perfect 8 works because, we can load it up on the Bally cabinet and we can see how awful the game can be, right?
Uh-huh.
So I thought we were going to lose our ass off. So I said, well, let's just start at $2. And this was before we went live. I recorded it. We triggered a bonus within like 10 spins, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a fantastic bonus. And it could have been a hand pay. Wow. So then we go live, and I'm like, we're just going to spend 5 minutes on this game, and then I'll travel around the casino and play other things. And we get a fucking bonus again. What is it with that game, or what is it about that casino where I have such luck?
And how about it? What is it about you that you don't trust your instincts?
What do you mean?
That's a bigger problem. Because if you know that this game can be volatile, and you're going to put $40 in, and that's your budget for that game, then by all means, if that's your budget, play the 40 cents.
I wasn't playing 40 cents.
No.
LJ and I both put $40 in, so that was $80.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, when you sit in front of a machine, you have to make a decision in terms of why you're playing it, in a way. Like, my problem is, I go max all the time, and I lose my shirt. Perfect. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. But you can't blame it on the game because you didn't have the balls to play for.
Well, I had the balls to play it the first time. I just thought it was going to be a nasty session, and that's why I was very cautious with it. No. Okay. Well, Busy Lady, after I left the Perfect 8 to go play Dragon Link, she says...
Why did you leave?
Because I didn't think the game was going to do anything more. And
okay.
But Busy Lady...
Hot.
It was, because Busy Lady and LJ stayed on it, and they got 6 bonuses. But I don't think there were that big of bonuses.
Okay. Yeah, no, because that can happen too.
Right.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Hey, you know what? You had fun. and that's fine.
I left
don't-
I left SLS with $1,200.
Amazing, and they all went to Lamp of Destiny.
Lamp of Destiny. Oh Lord.
But hey,
Actually, that wasn't the game that took most of my money. It's that frickin' Firelink. What is it with that game?
you have to, or my suggestion is, you have to look at Firelink. How much do you love Lightning Link, Charles?
I like Locket Link. That's my favorite. Out of the Lightning Link types.
That's not what I asked.
I really don't. I mean, I'll play Lightning Link at 10 cents at 250 bets. That's the only way I'll play that game. So I really don't play it that much.
So I'm saying, how much do you love Lightning Link?
No. It's like on a scale of 0 to 100, it's probably a 15.
So when you sit on Firelink, you have to have that same mentality. You can't just.
I try, Manny. I even turned it to 10 cents.
But that's what I'm saying, Charles. Brent gave me the best advice ever, and it seems like it's Brent week because he's all over the place with The Walking Dead. He said, determine an amount that you're going to play on it, go max bet, and if it's done, it's done. Move. It was not meant to happen.
I have that for certain games.
You need to add Firelink to that.
I guess so, because that game is like nothing happens. Nothing. Then you finally get the balls, and it doesn't repay you with how much you put in there.
No, it's Lightning Link.
Yeah, but Lightning Link, at least you can catch a hot streak. I don't think there's a hot streak.
Oh yeah, there is, because I've had hot streaks in Firelink.
Okay,
yes,
well, I'm still going to give it a try if it comes to Arizona, because I really do think that bonus is a lot more fun than Lightning Link or Locket Link.
Yep, I agree. I'm just saying you can't put $700 of your bankroll on it. I'm not saying that I haven't done it. I'm not saying that. We're all at fault. We're all gamblers, and we all think this is going to happen. But if it doesn't, move on. There's plenty. My mentality recently is, if I go to the casino for my free play, and then whenever I want to go, I go. Like, my channel is no longer. I no longer play for the channel. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I go whenever I want. If I don't have content, I don't have to post. I'm not obsessed with it anymore. I started it to show some of my wins, and I'm going back to that. Whenever I go, if I can record, I'll record. And I think it's fun to do the group pools and all that. But it's just one of those things that we also have to be a little smart when we gamble. That's why if I don't go, I don't go. And it's fine. They're still there. They're not going to miss me. They have plenty of people dumping money over there.
Yeah, but Treasure Island has 4 of them, and I played every fucking one of them, and I couldn't get any fucking... You only need 4 fireballs to land to trigger that bonus, and it never comes... Forget about the free games. I got the free games maybe once.
Charles,
it's just...
When The Walking Dead came out, I remember I went on a trip to Vegas in September with my parents. By the time they were getting ready to come down, I had already lost $900 on The Walking Dead. Not even one video, not even one bonus. It happens.
Yeah.
So we just, when you watch a video on YouTube of someone doing live play and they hit, it was luck. A lot of the times we don't, and that's our experience. So I feel like, if you want a video for your channel in that game, just do it live. If nothing happened, nothing happened. Just you have to set that limit.
Yeah.
Because we also have to be responsible. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. And I'm really good about that when I play Lone Wolf at Bellagio. I'm only putting in this amount of money. If it's gone, it's gone. I do not put any more money, except for this trip, because they added Lady of Athens awesome reel. So I had to put $40 into that thing, too.
They brought back that game?
Yes.
Like right next to Lone Wolf?
No. Lone Wolf is next to a super jackpot party still. It's same exact spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then over where the Rolling Stone slot machine is,
yes,
there's a WMS bank. One of them is now Lady of Athens.
Oh, wow. I thought Because I remember they had like a whole bank of like 8.
Yes, they had
those
all
awesome
of the
reels.
themes. They had all of the themes. Yes.
Because there was one about a fairy, I remember.
There was a fairy, Tiger's Realm, Lady of Athens, and Lone Wolf. Those were the 4. And then there was one for Class 2, which was a clone of a different game, but they made it into an awesome realm. But yeah, so of course, you know, I always have to go to the Bellagio and donate my $40 to $60.
You never know.
You never know with that game. You never know. And I don't get pissed off at that game because I expect it. I expect it to be nasty.
Yeah.
So, but I still love my Lone Wolf. And if I get pissed at the Class 3 version, I'll just go to Desert Diamond and play the Class 2 version where it's not as difficult.
That's me when I play 5 Dragons Gold. I'm like, $300 is my limit. If nothing happened, sorry, buy dragons. Yeah.
Oh, Bonsai and I would play 5 Dragons Grand. I really like that game. Well, I've liked it before this trip, but I really like the potential. I think I like that game better than Buffalo Grand, even though it's a lot harder though.
Did I tell you that they removed Buffalo Grand from Lone Butte?
They did?
You know what game they put?
If it's another one of that Downtown Abbey, I'm gonna fucking scream.
They removed Downtown Abbey as well.
Oh.
They put the Big Lebowski, which is...
Shut up! It's in Arizona!
It's a Lone Butte.
Oh, I gotta go try it. Because I keep forgetting to play it in Vegas.
I don't know if you're gonna like it.
No, it's probably gonna disappoint me like Elvira did, but... whatever.
Oh, I had really good runs on Elvira. I really liked Elvira. I don't care what else the guy says. I really liked Elvira.
I thought he liked it too.
Or what do you say? No, I think he was being sarcastic.
Oh,
I think he liked the titty bouncy and shit.
No, I do. I'm a boob guy. I love it.
Yeah. But then on the other side, where Downtown Abbey was, they put Walking Dead 2.
Another one, or did they move it?
Two more. No, 2 more. So now they have 6 Walking Dead 2 at Lone
This late in the game? Are you kidding me?
What do
you think is wrong with Buffalo Grand? Because you could never get on that at Lone Butte. Is there something wrong? Because I see a lot of casinos removing that game.
I think it's time for the game to be retired.
But why not Buffalo Gold?
Well, they don't have it in that cabinet. Buffalo Gold doesn't come in that grand cabinet. Oh my God, if they do Buffalo Gold Grand, whew, Lord Jesus.
I know, right? I'd play that. It's just weird that they were like I never understood Talking Stick. They removed their Buffalo Grand for My Cousin Vinny.
Right. I think the game's just facing out.
Huh.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite Buffaloes.
Grand, it was at Lone Butte. Well, wherever I played it, I always thought it was tough. There's huge potential, obviously, because it's a Buffalo game, but
I just like my almost full screen of Aces payout. It was insane. So, yeah. See, a lot of people say Grand is awful. I absolutely like that game. I had a good run on it at Treasure Island, too.
The best run I had was when the game I saw it first, and it was at the Win, and I got like a $500 win, and that was my best win on that game.
Wow.
And I played it a lot. I remember even at the Win one time, I was down to nothing on my bankroll. I got a bonus on $225, and it paid me $1.
Wow.
So, yeah, it can be evil.
So your next trip, you're going to go to SLS, yes?
Whenever I go to Vegas, I'm definitely stopping at SLS.
And what are you going to do there? Look at the bar?
No, we're going to play that, whatchamacallit, that
Perfect 8. Wow.
Yeah. We're going to do that.
Get a Players Club card so you move up to the next level fairly quickly.
I already have one.
Well.
They send me stuff all the time.
Are you a pink member like me?
There's only one thing that's pink on my end, Charles. Either way.
Well, I just want to let you know I'm a pink level now. I was aqua blue. I was aqua. Everyone starts off as aqua blue, but now I'm pink.
Oh, well good for you.
And hopefully my next trip I'll be platinum.
Yeah, but definitely you should stay at SLS. It's a nice hotel.
Well, I was looking at pictures online. The rooms looked very small, but I'll give it a shot.
For what? LJ were able to take 20 minutes during my Christmas thing, it's okay that you can sleep and take another 20 minutes in a room at SOS. Okay? So, since you're pink now, see if they can give you an upgrade.
All right. Well, I did try the $20 trick again, and I think I got screwed. They were sold out of suites, and they said, well, we can give you a petite suite on the 17th floor, or I can give you a nice room on the 30th floor. I took the 30th.
And it wasn't nice?
No, I like the standard rooms at Treasure Island. They're very comfortable. And that bed, oh my God, that bed is comfortable.
I will tell you, for me, the best bets, number one, is the Wynn.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, amazing.
Well, I never get offers there.
And number two, and I know you're going to tell me you're crazy, Bally's Las Vegas.
I've stayed there. I like that hotel. I really do.
Their rooms are garbage, but their mattresses are up to par.
Well,
that
I think
I enjoyed.
Out of the three I stayed at, which was the Flamingo, the Link, and Bally's, Bally's was the best one.
Yeah, room-wise, all three are garbage. I stayed at a remodeled Flamingo room, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, it's like you're walking through a mental institution.
Yeah, pretty much.
With pink.
Yeah, and I'm sure the ones that the Link are probably as worse, because I remember when I stayed there when it was the Imperial Palace, and it wasn't cute. It was not cute.
No. And the remodeled Link, it was nothing exciting. I thought it was horrible.
I like the Link. I got a jackpot there years ago.
I don't like their layout of their floor is absolutely the worst in Vegas.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the games in there. And then Total Rewards wants to keep their progressives locked down. So,
but it's not every property, Charles, and it's not.
And it's actually not every game either, which is odd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you going to lock the quick hit progressive games?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to a plastic sheets this time. I haven't said another 20 minutes with you.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Slot Traveler.
Thank you for having me.
Please subscribe to his channel if you're not subscribed. Thank you very much, Manny. I love having heated debates with you.
Yeah. Okay, good night.
All right,
bye.
Great. So, Busy says, Planet and Paris both have nice beds. Fantastic. Charles will now be staying at Vidara for... Yeah, let's see. Bonsai, do you want to join the chat? If Bonsai would like to come on and join the chat, I would like to talk about his room versus my room experience. Oh, I did get free room service on this trip to the Treasure Island, and I must say that they bring you a table. I don't know. I rarely ever get room service because I think it's way overpriced, right? But the host at Treasure Island said, order room service, we'll comp it. Okay, so I did, and they comped it. They bring a nice little table. It's got a tablecloth. It's they got little powder. I ordered pancakes. Okay, I felt like pancakes, even though I had a delicious meal earlier that night. We ate at Ami Babapa, Ami Grande. What the hell's the name of that restaurant in front of Paris? Anyway, we ate at the steak and frites place, Ami Mon Abi Gabi. There we go. We ate there, and then later that night, I think it was around 3 or 4 in the morning. Mon Ami Gabi. Thank you, Katya. Yes, thank you very much, everybody. See, I have to see it spelled out in order to read it back correctly. So anyway, so I'm hungry and I want pancakes, so I ordered room service. The pancakes were absolutely amazing. Oh, so they bring you a nice table with a tablecloth, a little container for your powdered sugar and syrup. No. The syrup were in packets. They could have put it in a little mug like Denny's does or something, right? But those pancakes were amazing. LJ ordered a Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and I think that was after never mind. That's too personal. A and B Slot Channel now wants some chicken and waffles. Hello, A and B. Welcome to Paylines Live. Susan B. I don't know if I said hello. James is going to bed. Good night, James. Thank you for joining us here on Paylines Live. So the rest of the Vegas trip, to kind of wrap it up, was like all about taking my big wins from SLS. So if you think that going to Vegas, well, it depends if you have discipline. The problem I had, guys, was that I hit big on the first night. Okay, we hit big on the first night. So what you do is you use that to play more slots, because I like playing slots. Okay, I want to be entertained. I want to have fun and that sort of thing. So most, if not all of it, went back in. Actually, no. The $1,200 leaving SLS all went back in. So, and it was probably spread out between the Mirage. The Mirage was nasty to me. Bellagio wasn't. I only went to play Lone Wolf at the Bellagio, so that didn't really take much money. I think Aria took a bunch of money too. So, okay. Should I show you another video? Okay, let me show you this video. You guys want to see another video in the chat? Oh, Katya, good point. The subs were absolutely fantastic. If you're a member of the Paylines Slot Museum group, you will be able to see the meatball sub, but I will show you guys anyway. Oh, okay. No, I can do it this way. Hold on. All right, this is our you know what? I just realized this. I am tired of the negativity of slots I love. You know, maybe there are games you don't like that I like, or there's games that I like that you don't like, or vice versa. You know what I mean? I don't know if I said that. I didn't say that correctly. Okay. Here is the meatball subs from Treasure Island. I hope you enjoy this. Here we go. What's wrong?
We're going live while we eat.
We're live on Facebook.
But still, I don't want to be...
LJ has the meatball sub. You guys are my Patreon peoples. Go ahead and unwrap that meatball sub.
Okay.
Okay, so I apologize. That was upside down. So let me start it over so we can play it again. Here is the meatball subs from Treasure Island. Here we go.
Live.
What? What's wrong?
We're going live while we eat.
We're live on Facebook.
But still, I don't want to be...
LJ has the meatball sub. You guys are my Patreon peoples. Go ahead and unwrap that meatball sub.
Okay. That's like peekaboo.
Oh,
Ready?
All right.
Ready?
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Look at that.
Wait.
Oh, hold on. Look at this meatball sub.
Wait.
Oh.
We still have to dress it.
Oh, yeah.
We're still just a little bit.
Oh, look how messy that is.
Oh.
Love it. I love
Look
it.
at that.
What is that on top there?
Cheese.
Onions?
Cheese.
Oh. Okay. Unwrap the other one now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna film us eating this up.
Wow.
But I talk very highly of Treasure Island's meatball subs. And there it is. Oh, Olga had a meatball sub.
Yeah, she did. And the fries are great. Olga loved the fries.
Oh, look at those. Hi, Delana.
You could show more box of fries.
There we go.
You may not get it right there.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, bad connection. Well, there you have it. The Treasure Island meatball subs. Okay, so that was the meatball sub from Treasure Island. What did you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Sherry, thank you. I love your comment. It's okay to have your favorite. That makes me feel very warm inside, and I appreciate that support. See, that's all you have to respond with. You don't have to be so negative about someone's favorite game. I'm not negative towards other people. I might say, God, we're playing this again, but I'm not negative. Can you charge those to the room for comping? You know what, Power Friend? You could, and I didn't think about that. Oh, good point, Power Friend. I see, now I know why you're in the chat. See, I need people like you in Vegas. I need to call you, and you need to give me this advice in Vegas. Hello.
Charles.
Oh, look at it. It's Bonsai Yama Review. Welcome, Bonsai, to Paylines Live.
Hello. Can I just do a real quick yelling like I did at TI for you? Charles!
Yes.
Charles!
Oh, and while he was yelling for me at the Treasure Island, he would do a dance. Can you show us the dance?
I forgot which dance I did.
Okay. Well, I just want to say you look fantastic tonight. Thanks for joining us on the show, Paylines Live, our post-Vegas coverage. Bonsai was in Vegas, and I got to meet Bonsai, and it was an absolute honor to meet you, Bonsai. I am not drunk right now. I really mean that.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. I got to see his room, so... I'm just going to say, like, Treasure Island does look like trash compared to your room. I'm not going to lie.
You know, and I wasn't trying to room shame or anything, but no, I think I would have taken the petite suite if I had the choice of the petite suite or the standard, but
oh no, give me the biggest thing on the highest floor and I'm happy.
Okay. As long as you were happy, that's all that matters.
I love the view. You didn't have, I don't think you had a strip view, but
I
the
had
view.
A semi-strip view, but it was you liked the view that I had.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like you were facing Aria, yes? Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Well, part of it was.
I was facing the backside of Aria.
And I'm like, oh, well, maybe this ain't going to be a good view. But when I walked in and saw the view, it was absolutely breathtaking. And I think I would, like, if I was staying at a place like that, that's that classy, you know, I would want a view exactly like that.
You know what? After that, I got the view. There's two other views that I would have wanted. There's obviously the strip view that we all grandiously would love to have.
Right.
But then, you know, there's that view, but then there's also the fountain view that you would like to have as well. Because the fountain view just is so...
Yeah, but isn't Cosmo in the way?
No, not at all. You can get a fountain view room.
From Vidara?
Yes.
How does that work out? Because I thought Cosmo was in the way.
Well, no. It's not in the way, and it's actually, you saw how tall Vidar is.
Yes.
I mean, it's ginormous. So, but they have those rooms.
Okay. Well, I liked your view because I like how you could see the city and you could see the Aria building, and it I felt like I was in a metropolis, and that's how it's supposed to feel when you're over at Aria.
Right, and it was just amazing. You have another guest you want to introduce?
Oh, I do?
Yes, you do.
Oh, Goodyear, welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Goodyear.
No. Oh, I do.
See, I don't look at myself because I have like dual screen. I have 3 chat screens on.
Oh, okay.
One's for Twitch, 2 is for YouTube for some reason, and then I look at the control panel. So, and our little boxes are so small on my screen, I don't know who walked in, but or who comes in.
I was wondering why you didn't like notice me earlier, and I was going to do like something goofy, but then I was like, no, it's not the time. Have some control.
Well, how long were you waiting? You heard my rant about negativity on my favorite games?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But you know what? It's true. I mean, like you and I played together, and I mean, you turned me on to Sword of Destiny, and I was low rolling, and I had an amazing, 2 wild stacking whatever the wilds were that I hit.
You mentioned that in the chat, and for the life of me, I don't remember how much that paid, to be honest with you.
That paid about $60 for that.
Not 40 cents, right?
Yeah, 40
or 80 cents or whatever you were betting.
Yeah, it was 80 or 40. I don't remember, but oh my goodness. I mean, just.
But there's no potential in that game, Manny.
And then, well, I will say this, though. I will say that I think the potential in the game lies more in the regular line hits than it does in the bonus.
Or the expanding features.
The expanding features, it relies heavily on those line hits because
absolutely.
Yeah. As opposed to just the regular, the bonus, because that bonus was, let's face it, I ended up doing max bet at $2 and it was $25.
Yeah, that wasn't I remember because I videotaped it and I just edited the video. And I'm sorry, Bonsai, but you got cut out because the video was 20 minutes long.
It's fine. I can use it for my channel.
There you go. Just remind me. I'll send you that little clip. Then you can start the I hate Sword of Destiny.
This is why I hate it.
Right. So Goodyear had an amazing run. Goodyear.
Yes, sir.
You look like you're glowing tonight. Are we going to the casino to play some Sword of Destiny tonight?
No, we're not. No,
well, I don't know if you knew this, but it's in Arizona, and I'm excited to play it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's at Talking Stick. Joyce alerted me in the chat at the beginning of the show that they just installed new of those dancing drum cabinets, and they put Sword of Destiny in it. I can't wait to play it in Arizona.
Wow, that's going to be nice. And Talking Stick is recording friendly too, so that'll be good.
Yes, so hopefully, I bet you they're going to have a $4 max bet, but I'll still do my $2.
But
right.
Definitely that game on $2 alone, I mean, is very profitable, you know?
It can be, but it can be very nasty too. But let's face it, dancing drums can be very nasty too, South Traveler.
Well, Manny was there when I was playing dancing drums, and he saw me go from 88 cents all the way up to like 2, maybe even I think I took it to 5.
Well, that's because he was telling you how to bet.
Well, yes, but he was making a suggestion, and I did listen to the suggestions, and it did work.
See,
and then,
he does that to me in Arizona as well.
We did, and then we went and played the Walking Dead 2, and I actually that was my first bonus ever on that game. I'm kidding you not. I looked at him. I said, "This is my first bonus," and he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yes. This is why I hate this game, because this is my first bonus." So, but I think I ended up getting like maybe a $30, $40 bonus on the game. But I was
kind of like Sword of Destiny.
Charles, did LJ not hug you enough today?
I haven't seen LJ since Sunday, so I'm going through LJ. I'm having LJ withdrawals right now. We're all getting back to work and back into the groove of things. So,
yes, and maybe that's why you're a little grumpy because you have.
Well, I'm a little grumpy because I'm attacked for games I like.
Who attacked you, Charles?
Slot Traveler.
Oh.
He didn't attack you. He's trying to show you.
No, he flat out says, "Oh, that game is garbage," and he only played it one time.
Charles, if we go back to the video, he wasn't that hostile. You know, he wasn't.
Well, it sure sounded like that to me.
He did it in his loving Slot Traveler voice, Charles. Charles.
So, your Vegas trip, you got to witness the perfect date phenomenon.
Yeah, that was nuts. Let me just, well, first of all, I thought the perfect 8 game was where it was the last time, obviously. So Busy and I, we were looking for it. Then we got distracted on Wonder 4 Tower, and she did amazing on that.
Is that where you guys were? We were wondering where we lost you to.
We got we really got distracted, and she went on this amazing run, and I said, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cash this out for you at this point, at this amount, because Charles.
I didn't put him at a timeout. I just deleted it.
But I said, let's just do it at this moment because that game can be very nasty as well,
Absolutely. Every game can be nasty. Hello, Norm Taka. Welcome to Paylines Live. Vulture Slots, hello. And Vulture makes a good point. Sword of Destiny has not been good to me. It wasn't good to me 4 times my last 4 Vegas trips. It was only this trip where it was nice.
Let me tell the chat. The Charles did tell me, Bonsai, I do want to go play this game. It hasn't been good to me. I just want to go. I just want to try it. And I said, okay, I'll sit down and I'll try it with you. I had free play to blow off, so I said, which was really only $5 because, you would think me being a better at M Life, I would have got something over at TI, but I only got $5. And I said, oh, okay, I'll sit down with you. And all of a sudden, all I hear is, oh. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, Charles? And he is winning. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, I want you to do this. And I'm like, I don't want to. It's going to mess you up. I don't want to. And Charles went on a big roll on that game. And I was really surprised by it. And that's all I'm going to say.
And I had Busy Lady and Bonsai help me pick the progressive. And I will just say, because of them, I hit one of the progressives.
And like I told you on your live stream, every time I hit, I feel like I'm going to do bad, but we did okay. And I said, okay, so that's my cut right there.
Oh, I went back to, when I live stream, I'm like oblivious to what's actually happening around me. Right. Unless I take a break and say, oh, we got Bonsai here, we got Busy Lady here, blah, blah, blah. LJ's behind me, right? Well, when I'm in a bonus, I'm so focused on the game that there was one part that made me laugh out loud. And I don't usually laugh at myself, but it's when we're in the bonus on Dragon Link. And I was down to my last spin. I spun it, and the fireball appeared. And I go, oh, Jesus. And you go, where? I didn't hear that at all. When you're live there, you don't hear that. And so when I'm replaying the video, Rich, have you seen that live stream?
Well, the one on Firelink?
No. I played dollars on.
Yes, that was a great video.
Thank you. You were in that live stream.
No, I rewatched it. Was I there?
I don't remember.
That was great. That was really exciting, and I'm glad you bumped it up, and you did really well.
Well, I told everybody in the chat if I get to 100 likes, I'll do dollars so we played Perfect 8, Rich. LJ and I put in, like we did a mini.
Yes, and I just watched that video today. That was incredible.
Yes. So there's another Perfect 8 before the live stream, and that was just as good. So we cashed that out. LJ, held on to it or gave me some more money, or we split it basically. Okay. So I take $60 into this ultimate dragon or a dragon link, the panda version.
And he loves me because I'm a panda.
No, I picked it because LJ likes the Aristocrat Panda game. What's it called? Wild Panda.
You did that she looked like a panda. I was like, Charles.
Did I say that? Well, she's cute like a panda.
Yes.
That's what I meant by it, Bonsai. Don't be starting rumors now.
I'm sure she likes being compared to a bear.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I said, and I was scared. I was hoping I didn't get 100 likes. Because I never switched that thing to $1, so I had no idea what minimum bet was, and then I found out it was $5, so it wasn't that bad. Yeah. But we ended up switching it over. I said I'm going to play $100 on dollars, and like 4 or 5 spins into it, we got a bonus, and it just that was a hot machine on any denomination. It was amazing.
You had a really great run on it, and it just it seemed like you had a great run on it. Bill's wife had a great run on that machine as well. We were at Planet Hollywood. She had a great run on it. I can't do anything on that, and that's the thing. It's like we all have our games that we have runs on or that we do well on, and then you have those games that you don't.
Right. And that's like any game.
Charles, do they have it here in Arizona?
Charles, the Dragon Link?
Yeah.
No, they actually don't. Not that I know of. Although Talking Stick has been installing new SG games, maybe they installed it.
You put Manny on a timeout.
I did put slot. He needed to be put in this place. Don't bother saying good night, Norm Taka. He's on a timeout.
Good night, Slot Traveler.
Slot Traveler, my boy.
Hashtag free Slot Traveler.
So I got a question to ask you, Rich, on your little Saturday masterpiece in Arizona.
Oh, my God, Charles. Oh, my God.
Please tell me a little bit about that after my cigarette break, but I'll let you and Bonsai just chat a little bit. But I have one question that I want you to answer, but I want some time for you to think about it.
Okay.
Where were you when Brent, the Sage Sisters, and Shoeshine hit that hand pay?
Okay, let me give you a little background. Okay, so we had been gambling. It was like 10 hours already. Okay, $20 here, $20. We had done like 20 different mini group polls. Okay, and I just got to the point where I'm like, I just want to go and do my own little thing just for a little bit. Let's take a break. They went to get some dinner or sandwiches. And I ended up back over by 1-4. I saw Mandy came over and was playing next to me for a little bit. And then all of a sudden we get a text message that they hit this jackpot. And we didn't know. I didn't know they were going in on a small little, group poll again. You know what I mean? Mind you, Charles, we had been doing this all day long. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But the Sage Sisters love their mini group polls.
Oh, yes. And doing mini group polls for 8 hours in a row gets a little tiring, having to switch and you press the button and you press the button. And Brent's very efficient with pressing the button. Like, Rich, it's your turn. No, Rich, it's not your turn. Like, so it just got a little too much. But I had a great day. So I turned my 600 into 2,000 very, very quickly. I got some great videos. I think I had 6 or 7 Arizona jackpot hand pays.
I saw a couple on Lightning Link, right?
Yes. And my Simpsons video, incredible. Let me just tell you this. Bonzo will appreciate this because he's played The Simpsons. And you have too.
I have too. I hate the game.
Well, betting $3, Bonsai, I got the donut bonus, okay? They gave me 10 red wilds and 10 mystery wilds with a 3 times multiplier.
What?
Only 3 spins.
Only.
If it would have been 5 or 7 spins, hand pay.
I was gonna wait for your. Oh, I got 10 free spins. every time I get the Simpsons bonus, they spin the donut, and there's like 3 values showing.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I might get 12, but the 4 is way at the top, furthest away from him. But then he goes and eats the furthest one, and I'm like, what the fuck? That pissed me off. That happens every time I play that game.
Well, let me tell you, if people, Joyce came and sat by me, Brent came over, and they were all pissed because they were like, they said what you just said, that they only win $8 or $10 on these things, and it never works out. But it was great. So that was another Arizona Ham Pay, but I won't tell you how much.
Video recorded it.
Yes, I recorded everything.
Oh, I can't wait to see this on your new channel, which you're going to plug right now.
That's right. That's right. So if you're not subscribed to Goodyear Wood, I'll go ahead and type it in the chat. The name will be changing to Goodyear Slots soon. So,
I was going to say the only time I did decent on Simpsons was when Krusty came out and talked about herpes.
I remember that video. You were live, I think, right?
Yeah, I was live. I was low rolling at 75 cents, and all of a sudden Krusty comes out and goes, "You want to know what's funny?" And I'm like thinking, oh, he's gonna say like a pie in the face or some crap like that. And then he goes, "Herpes," and I'm just like, what the hell? This is a family channel. Like every time I try to do something good, like somebody has to go and screw it up, and
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got hooked on the lightning links, all of them that were on that one side there, Charles. And every single person, there was like 6 or 7 machines betting 50 cents a spin, and I'm just waiting and waiting. They lose all their money, and everyone has different budgets. So I'm not hating or anything. And then I just go in there, put $100 in, and $5 a spin on the pennies. Boom, bonus. And according to terms, super big win on some of these, because I had one hit for over 600, over 400, over 500. I mean, it's filmed them all. Great videos. So
now I want to ask you that. How long have you played Lightning Link?
Just maybe in the last 6 or 7 months.
Now, is it better to play 10 cents at $5 or 1 cent at $5?
Well, so my view is I like the 50 lines versus 25 lines. Obviously, you're playing for the bonus or the feature. I've played the 10-cent version. I played all the versions. I've just had the most consistency on the pennies at max. One of my videos, one of the poker chip dropped. It was $250 chip. You know what I mean? So,
right. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. 10 cents at $5 or a penny at $5. The only reason I played Lightning Link at 10 cents at $2.50 or $5 is because of that minor and major is a lot higher. I understand what you're saying, squats and slots, but we're just having a discussion. And with Lightning Link versus Locket Link, Lightning Link seems to always drop those minis and minors a lot more frequently than Locket Link.
Right. But I do have a preference on Lightning Link, Charles, when it comes to, I like the poker chip one, and I can't remember the name of it right now. It's late.
It's like Las Vegas or something.
Yes, because you get the gold suitcases and you get the bonus. That's it. You're in the bonus, right? The other one with the Asian theme with the dragons, and then you have to pick a treasure chest, and you might get 25 wilds, and you might get 200.
And it's bullshit because it's predetermined.
Right. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I like getting the bonus. I'm in the bonus, and then you can get the chip feature multiple times in that bonus, which is great.
Right. Yeah. What is your what about your preference on Locket Link? Do you have a preference on Locket Link?
Locket Link, I will only play pennies or 2 cents. I will never ever go to 5. I rarely go to 5 and 10 on that game because the minis and the minors don't drop that frequently. And right. I would rather see a bigger amount on a $5 penny bet, because when you get the hearts, they're going to go up $5, even though, it just looks more better seeing the bigger numbers on that game. So I'm like flip-flopped. Lightning Link, I love 10 cents, and that's the only way I'll play the game. Locket Link, it's got to be 1 or 2, and 5 and 10s just don't do it for me. I have terrible luck on that, except for my last live stream on it.
Yeah.
Locket Link's been good to me in Laughlin. I have several videos from Laughlin and where I got the full screen of hearts. And the feature came out and gave me 5 hearts at the top.
Oh, yep. You're definitely, I think you're almost guaranteed.
Yes. So I got 5 hearts at the top twice, filled it up, didn't even need all the spins to do it. And then I got 4 hearts in the feature, and it filled up the screen again. So I think I was betting 250 on pennies. So I like the heart one. The bat one I did play at Casino Arizona this Saturday, but it was all right.
I was with Jeremy Black and it was the first night I was there, and him as well. And I went and played Locket Link Lotteria, sorry. And it hit the bonus, it hit the heart or the crowns, and it dropped the mini. And in the mini that it dropped, all of a sudden, it hit 1 by 1 by 1. And a few times I thought I was done with it, and it just kept doing it. And I said, oh my goodness. I said, this would be amazing if I get the full screen. I don't think it's going to happen. And look, what happens? I get the full screen. I'm not recording. I'm not doing anything. I didn't even get to take a picture. And it hit for I did it on nickels. And I think it was $2.50.
What does the bat one do when it fills up?
That's a good question.
I thought I heard somewhere it does something different, but I thought that was just a clone of Nightlife.
Yeah, no, I think it just doubles. I think I seen a video on it. It just doubles the same thing.
Right. Okay. But I thought there was something that happens on the cats, bats, and hats and more.
Brent told us something about that.
Well, I know every Locket Link, if you fill the board, the heart Locket Links, if you fill the board, it just goes up another 2 times.
Yeah.
After it's racked up all the other. So yeah.
Right.
And I will say this: I have had just regular bonuses that on the nickel denom of Locket Link, and it usually gives me about always like $125. So either that one or even on the pennies as well, it always seems like it gives me like 125, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's at my local. In Vegas, it was obviously different, and I wasn't even shooting for the Locket feature. I was really going for the bonus, because in that one, the bonus or the wild symbol acts as a multiplier, and it can be really sexy.
Charles, bear with me. I'm going to grab a beer real quick.
Okay, grab a beer.
Yeah, my sister-in-law was here in town, and she brought me a Bud Light orange beer. Have you heard about these?
No.
Let me go grab it.
But if it's not a Four Peaks, I don't really give a shit. So anyway, but yeah, it's so funny. And then so many of these games are like Lightning Link. I'm getting tired of it. But like I said, I hope that when we get the surprise game, hopefully on Wednesday, Bonsai, exclusively at the Slot Museum, I hope I will appreciate the game that has treated me the worst in Vegas. Deja Vu Slots asks, Bonsai, when is your next Vegas trip?
I just got back.
I know, right?
Well, my next Vegas trip is May 11th to the 15th.
May 11th.
Yes.
Show us that beer, good here.
Yeah, I will. I think what they're going after, okay?
Oh, that looks yummy.
Is maybe this is like Blue Moon, because,
I was just going to say, it looks like a Blue Moon-ish type thing.
Yeah, so something new. No, it's definitely not Blue Moon.
It's like orange, right?
It's like having an orange soda.
Really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that because I love orange soda.
Who loves
soda? It's just like having an orange soda. I don't know if I could only drink maybe 2 or 3 of these, but
You know my where I live in LA, actually where my folks live in LA, the Bud Light plant is only like 15 minutes away from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
what the hell are you doing here now?
I have a couple buddies that brew for them. So
okay, Bonsai, do you get discounts on the damaged cases of beer?
I think you do. You know what? I actually got a crap ton. He gets really good deals on beer.
Yes.
So he gets me a case of beer for like $10.
Thank you, because when I lived in Milwaukee, we lived like 6 miles from the Miller plant.
Right.
And a friend of mine worked there, and they would give them these 12 packs of beer for like $3 or $4 because the cans were dented. And then he would bring them to our tailgating events. It was great living by a brewery.
Yeah, no, and here's the thing too. I mean, like, and when we're talking about a case of beer, it's not. Yeah, it's across from Tommy's A&B, and yes, it does smell in that area, Katya. The case is not like I thought. A case was just going to be like 12, like a 12-pack. That's not a case.
No, 30-pack.
Yeah, a case is like 24 to like 48, and
right.
I didn't know.
More people talking shit about Sword of Destiny.
And
more people want to talk shit about it. I'll fucking end the live stream right now.
Whoa, take it easy.
You guys are really making him on edge. He was not like this way a couple, days ago. But of course, we were in Vegas and he had LJ, so maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to send that little video I have of The Simpsons Bonsai over to Charles.
Okay.
And I'll have him play it because it's only like a 2-minute video, but it's really, really good. And you'll see the potential on that is just insane. Maybe that'll calm Charles down a little bit.
Well, I mean, I know that game has so much potential. I mean, I played it on 75 cents and I won like I won $50 on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was during our live. It was during one of my live streams back in whenever I stayed at Harris SoCal, so maybe September.
Yeah.
And I was just I only wanted to go to Harris SoCal just for the room, right?
Right.
And my buddy told me just take a couple $100 with you. Don't play much. And I went live, and I was really like low rolling, and oh my goodness, I hit on 75 cents. It came up with the Krusty feature. It just so happened to be, I hit the upgrades. I think I hit 2 upgrades, and then it just got to the point where the screen almost filled, and I was like, holy crap, this was amazing on 75 cents. And I saw the potential, but I never got I think I got the donut feature once, and I couldn't deal with the hand thing. My hand was like, clearly my hand's like this.
What's wrong with your hand? I heard your hand's very strong.
No. Oh my Lord.
I don't know how I know that.
I don't know that either. And the stupid thing wasn't working right, so I think I just got like a few sprinkles and that was it,
Well, I think the sprinkles and all that's predetermined as well. So
see, Brent just told me that on a live today.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Brent is my first time meeting him.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. He is just like he is online, which was refreshing because some people are different. But and this is no shade at all, but he talks just as much as he does online.
And I can understand that, and I appreciate that too, because I am a talker, and if Charles, if you were to talk to him about how I am live, the same person, but I'm very talkative. It's just because I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I have and I'm very hyper. And I was very hyper this trip. The very first thing.
Yeah, I mean, Manny, Brent, and I all had the buffet, and we all had mimosas and stuff, and Brent gave us a lot of history about the slot channels and just in general stuff, and then like But when we were waiting for him. Okay, I thought it was going to be a bad day to start because Manny and I are waiting, and we're kind of just gambling a little bit, waiting for Brent. And this is well before the 4 o'clock group pull, and I'm down like $300 in like 45 minutes, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just betting $1.50, $2.50, and then I get the Wonder 4 spin the wheel, and I get the Buffalo jackpot of like 285. Okay.
Nice.
So that gets me back to even. Then Brent walks in, and we go have buffet. But then Brent finds that little green men from IGT.
Yes.
And he looks through every little thing on the slot machine before we sit down, which I don't really do that. So it's kind of refreshing. You know what I mean? So, and we sat down that game. Oh my God. So much potential. We hit so much stuff. We never lost at all the whole day.
Awesome. Yeah.
Until the very end when I looked at my watch and I'm like, it's 11:30. Like we've been here since noon. Like we got to go. You know what I mean?
My negative ass is back.
Oh, there he is.
I definitely have had those trips where, I did it at my local. I got there like at 7 o'clock at night, and thank God I was staying there. But I had a room there, and I gambled from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I go, can I get a late checkout? And they go, no, fortunately, we're packed. We can't give you a late checkout. And I was like, are you kidding me? I said, I just freaking spent 12 hours straight playing, and you want me to drive home like now, sleep deprived? Right. And you go, well, we can give you another comp night. I go, are you kidding me? So I took the comp night, and I shouldn't have taken the comp night. I should have just drove home tired.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
I'm sorry. I since Busy Lady's in the chat, should we talk about how windy it was in Vegas?
It was pretty windy in Vegas.
Bonsai, you missed this.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to tell you a story of what happened.
Uh-oh. Wait, when you mean windy, do you mean like the air, or do you mean like somebody?
No, the air. I'm talking about the air.
I thought you mean somebody like broke their wind in front of me.
Oh, no. She didn't. No. Busy Lady did not pass gas, but the wind.
Well, I wasn't talking about Busy. I was talking more about maybe, I don't know, LJ.
Oh, no. So it was me, Busy Lady, LJ and Olga were walking over to Paris to have our Monoyabigagaba steak dinner.
Help me. Thanks, guys.
Well, where were you? No, you were going back to.
I know we were supposed to do the.
It was supposed to be Friday night, but Friday night we spent way too much time at Treasure Island.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, so LJ and Olga are in front of us, walking over one of the pedestrian bridges, right? Goodyear, you know how they have the pedestrian bridges to cross the street.
Yes, well, I know they have a lot of those, yes.
Yes. So it was very windy walking over that bridge. And I'm talking to Busy Lady, and, I'm not looking, because we're walking, right? So I'm not looking directly at her. I glance over at her and then talk, this way and glance back over. There was a gust of wind that swept that bridge, and her shirt went all the way over her head and exposed everything.
Lord!
It was and I asked her before this live chat if I could tell the story, and she said okay. And all I could, I'm not looking directly at her when this incident happened, but I could see it out of the corner of my eye. And it wasn't like she was wearing a loose shirt. It looked like it was pretty tight. So I have no idea how the wind just blows up your shirt and goes over the head, showing nude color bra set, and I couldn't help but laugh. And it was a very funny experience.
Well, was it funny, or did you like what you saw?
Well, Well, let me back up. When this shirt went over her head,
Be honest, Charles.
LJ happened to look back as it was happening, and all we could do was start laughing. And if anyone knows Busy Lady, she is absolutely the biggest sweetheart.
He's amazing.
She is like so sweet.
No,
No,
is right. You, Charles, you're getting way too excited.
no, it was just so funny. And yes, Busy Lady says it right. LJ was staring right at me as this shirt went over the head. It was absolutely hysterical. It was funny, and I got to admit, Busy Lady, after we split up and went back to our hotel room, we just started. I was in tears laughing over the incident. LJ and I just could not stop laughing. It was so funny. And
I realized Busy Lady was in the chat.
No. I would only tell the story if she was in the chat. So
that's great.
It was a funny experience. And what was funny is, like Wayne says, and you didn't get it on a live. You know, usually when I walk the strip, I do like to go live, and for some reason I wasn't feeling it on this trip. So, oh yes, I did ask that. Busy says, Charles asked me, you had a bra on, right?
Where were you looking, Charles?
No. Like I said, you know, when you're walking, you're talking to somebody, but you can't keep your head turned at them the whole time. Otherwise, you might run into something. So my head was about like right here. And so I just caught the glimpse. And yeah, it was a very funny experience. It was all in good fun, and she took it very well. But but the funny part was LJ just looking directly into her eyes as this happened, and then I'm thinking to myself, are the people walking by see all of this? It's just so funny. Isn't it funny? And her shirt wasn't loose. That's the funny part. It just got it and flipped it up. It was so funny. Slot hit newbie, you'll have to ask her. I don't think it was, but it was just so weird that the shirt could blow up like that. But it must have been like a microburst or something.
Yeah. It was. I was talking with Bill on his live, and I was telling him it was pretty schizophrenic weather, because one moment it would be hot, one moment it'd be cold, and one moment it'd be cold, and one moment it'd be hot. And it wasn't like, and it was nice weather, but it just was, it wasn't very consistent, you know. And I mean, even when we walked out of the SLS, we were like, oh my God, it's freaking hot. And then the other night it was like, oh my God, it's cold. You know, and it just, but that breeze, I don't think we had any wind while we were there beforehand.
Well, when we got there, it was windy. So I don't know what, like earlier in the week, how it was.
Yeah. And then I think I told you while we were there too, LA had an earthquake.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They had an earthquake. And I was like, thank goodness I wasn't in LA, you know, but my parents, I called them. They didn't even mention it to me, so it wasn't a big one. It wasn't
bonsai. Aren't you guys used to that in California now? I mean, like,
well, yeah, we are, but I mean, like, Rich, just to give you like some perspective, we get earthquakes roughly every 20 years. And
you mean a big one, or?
Yeah, big ones. So the last big one was in '94. We're actually due for one.
Okay.
And so that's why, I mean, it was kind of just like, you know, the last one was Northridge, and that was a 6.8, almost like a 7.
Yeah, but there hasn't been a massive earthquake on the West Coast, like taking buildings down in a long time, right?
Yeah, no, the calculus thing. Shut up, Bonsai. No, Northridge took buildings down.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, absolutely. It took,
but I mean, nothing like the LA or San Francisco big earthquake.
It took buildings down. It took freeways down. George,
I don't remember. It didn't look like a loose shirt though. Busy.
It took George Bush Sr. That's how bad it was to come out and visit our city.
Gotcha.
You know, so it was bad. But you know, that's why I got concerned when we heard there was an earthquake. You know, it was like, they said it was a 5.3, and it was on the coast. But you know, I guess it wasn't that bad.
So,
Jared, can I ask? Because I didn't get to catch all the live streams that were going on in Vegas this weekend, because you know we were doing our own thing here. What, Bonsai, did you meet up with Charles? I know, yes, you did. I saw that one live stream.
We did meet up. Yeah.
Did you meet up with Bill McGlavin and all them?
Oh yeah, we met up with Bill as well. Bill is a really nice guy, really great. And I got to meet his wife. Got to meet Slot Titan, and Bill does a football live stream as well for fantasy football. And his buddy Sam, who's on there, we got to meet him too.
Now I saw that Bill did a video with VLR. Did you see VLR when you were there, Charles?
I did not get to meet VLR.
I did see the video today. Yeah,
I saw the video, but I did not get to meet him.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, like I am very bad about reaching out to people who I think are like really like out of my league. And not to say that, you know, Charles and I
don't say that.
Right, but Charles and I we started about the same time, and that's how we were able to connect. And Charles was always like we got to meet up, and I said, yeah, let's do it. But I mean, like if you ask Manny when he first met me, I was freaked out. You know, I'm not freaked out, but I was taken back. You know, kind of like.
You shouldn't be nervous because we never met in person, but because we did so many live streams in the past, it was very easy to talk with you. And it was, I mean, we talked on the phone too, so it wasn't that difficult to. And that was the same with Brian Christopher. I don't think if I did Slot Survey Says with him, I'd probably be nervous a little bit to me.
Brian Christopher is a real sweetheart. I mean,
absolutely,
and that's what. I met. Okay, so I met Windy City Frenzy, Manny, Slot Cracker, all at the same time, and Dixie all at the same time, and then, you know, there was Brian, and I kind of was still freaking out a little bit, and he comes up to me, he goes, "You're Bonsai," and I go, "Yeah, I am," and so he just really embraced me, you know, and I was kind of overwhelmed a little bit, and I get starstruck easily, you know, as you can tell. But I mean, it was easier for me to come up to you because I was just yelling your name.
Right. Well, he was yelling my name in the casino, but you know,
Charles, what was he yelling? Was he yelling Charles or Paylines?
Charles. Charles, say it, do it, Bonsai.
I was doing this, Charles, and I did it to LJ too, and LJ's like, "Shut up."
Yeah, but you know, but Bonsai and I had that relationship where I don't think he would do that to Brian Christopher.
Oh God, no, because
even though that would be funny, but
it would be. You know,
one thing I want to say in going back to the Brian Christopher thing, he is generally a nice guy. And he gives so much time to his fans. And you know how I get when I go into the casino. I kind of get lost in the slots, and I want to go play the games I want to go play, right? And so I talked with Brian for a good 20 minutes or so, and then I was off trying to look for a slot. And he messaged me, "Hey, I wanted to talk with you some more, but you just left." And I felt bad, but that's just the way I am sometimes. But I mean, like the attention he gives all of his fans is just absolutely really genuine, and really is, you know.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too, is I did a live. Do you remember I did a live from the Cosmo? And yeah, you do remember that. I don't want to talk about the other incident, but I was right by him, and he's like waving at me. I go, "Oh, and we're live here too, and here's Brian," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing my live too." And then he comes over behind me and he goes, shout out to Charles. You know, and so it's really interesting to see people and meet people, meeting Busy, meeting Olga, meeting LJ, meeting Charles, and meeting Bill, meeting his wife, meeting everybody was so amazing because, and I said this at dinner on my YOLO's review. I said, we're always in the chats together like this, or we're always typing, saying hi to each other, but we never get to interact. And it's so freaking amazing to interact with people that you.
I think I like meeting my fans more than the other slot channels. And,
Right.
and the reason why I say that, not that I don't want to meet the other slot channels, because I do, but like us slot channels kind of have a somewhat off-camera relationship at times, you know.
Right.
So you kind of get to know them more than your fans, you know, especially me, where I have a hard time paying attention to the chat, believe it or not. So meeting like Busy Lady, meeting I got to meet Psychic Gambler, Rob D.
Rob D was hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. Loved meeting Rob D. Olga
was PR.
It was just amazing to meet these people, and I love meeting the fans. Now, you crazy fans, stay away, please. But if you're sweet and kind, I absolutely.
Yes, and exactly, Katya. I do want to say that we need to stop using the word fans. You know, it's view. Like I don't even like to call them viewers. That's why I call people that follow me on my channel my squad, because I don't. There's so much more to me than that.
Oh no, NorCal. I'm sorry, I did forget me. And I'm sorry, I was talking about like this trip, the last trip, NorCal and Slot Queen and her Slot Queen hubby, absolutely amazing people. I'm so glad that I met NorCal. And the reason why I say that is because at that time, all I knew NorCal was from being in our chats for many months. So it was actually an honor to meet NorCal and got to hang out with him at SLS. He witnessed the whole security crying thing, but it was just such an honor, and I would love to go back to Vegas when NorCal's there.
No, absolutely, and it was pretty funny too because you know, Rob D was like, "Yo, I got to meet you before NorCal got to meet you." That's awesome. That was just
Rob D was quite a character, Rich.
He is, and he's.
Oh, well, I almost forgot to say that I met Shoeshine.
Oh,
that's right. I heard about that.
That's right, because the group poll we got shut down at, he was there, but he couldn't make it to Casino Arizona. But you weren't there that weekend, right?
Right.
Ah, yes.
He was a great guy. Great guy.
Yes, he's a very nice guy.
He watched me film a couple of my big hit bonuses, and he was just like, "Rich, you're on fire. It's crazy." Like, I'm just like, dude, this never happens normally. Well, and that's another thing too. I had to put a disclaimer out there for everybody that was in the group poll, because I said, this never happens. We've never gambled this long on the original monies and then gotten hand pays and gotten paid out, and then had 300 left and got 600 out of Buffalo. And I mean, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get used to this, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, because you're going to have those. It's like the live streams. I'm so terrified of going live because I think I'm going to give a terrible show. Like, you guys love to see me excited. And so I did the Perfect 8 live stream. And then the next, I think that Sunday, I did the last live stream from Treasure Island. I was so exhausted. I just wanted to cut the live stream off without saying goodbye. Because number one, I don't think I was having that much luck. And number two, I was so tired from just, you know, from the whole trip. And then I did a series from the Queef, Rich, Viquiva. And I had a good run there where I was hitting on Fast Cash. I was hitting on this and that. And I wasn't even getting excited because I was so tired. So I do have those moments. And it was funny because I got a lot of people in my comments saying, "Oh, you were so calm on these videos." It just depends on the mood you're in.
Well, right. And like toward the end of the day on Saturday, Brent and Manny were yelling at me because I was on such a hot streak, and they were like, "Rich, you better film this." And I toward the end, I'd already filmed like 24 videos, and so I'm just like, I'm done for the day, right? Like you said, I'm just done.
Right.
And then they're like, "Film it, film it." So they were really good, making sure that I filmed everything. But to Bonsai's point, when I first met Brent, I wasn't really starstruck. It was crazy, Bonsai. Like we went and had lunch, and we sat there and talked for 2.5 hours before we went live and did our little mini group poll with just Manny, Brent, and I. So it was, I guess for me I'm not starstruck. It's just you see these people online so much that you feel like you know them, even though you don't.
Right. Hold on real quick. Jack Offerson1 in Twitch says, is this live or a replay? We are live, and thank you for joining us here on Payline's Slot Channel on Twitch and YouTube for my YouTube friends.
Jack, this is a live replay. No, I was going to say, well, no, Rich, I mean, like, I think it would have been different if I would have had a chance to one-on-one get to meet them beforehand, or just as I'm meeting them, we were able to talk. But it was kind of like right before we all started our group poll. And so it was very much like, hi, I'm we all met like at 11 o'clock at night, and then we went live like at 11:15 or something like that.
Right.
So it was like, oh, hi, I'm Bonsai. Hi, I'm so-and-so. And it was just so many people at once. I am very vocal and very outgoing, but at the same time, when you first get to meet me, if I don't know you too well, I'm very shy. And I get it's like if there's too many people, I get very like overwhelmed. And
well, you better not be shy when I meet you.
We got to get Bonsai to Arizona, or we'll go to California, Rich.
Well, yeah, we're going to do the California trip. That's for certain. But
yeah, you guys got to come out and get to
Charles is going to put together a slot tournament in May. So, right, Charles?
Yes. After the horse races, right?
Right. Yeah. So Bonsai, you're on notice. You got about 4 weeks.
I can't do anything as far as Arizona until probably the summertime because.
Oh, when it's the hottest.
I know.
Right.
Well, it's just because in May I'll be out in Vegas, and then June is when we're done with I'm done with work, so I have summer break, so I can come out, but I only get 1 weekend off a month during the year. So.
In case you're just joining us right now, we are going through the post-Vegas coverage here on Paylines Live. We're giving the slot machines a little bit of a break just to chat about our gambling experiences over the past weekend, which was exciting for Arizona peeps and Las Vegas peeps.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, Charles, do you want to play that little Simpsons video or no?
I can't download it right now.
You can't download it? Okay. No problem.
Yeah, the ones I was showing have already been downloaded to the computer, but it might kick us off if I try to download anymore. You should see how many things are using the internet right now.
No worries. No worries.
But I will say this, because I do have work in the morning, so I do have to wrap it up soon because I have to get sleep and actually still have to finish laundry.
Well, let us be the judge of that, Bonsai.
Yes.
What time do you have to wake up?
Yeah, what time do you have to work?
I have to work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
He's lying. He's lying.
That was such a stutter. He paused.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Okay, really, it's 9 o'clock, but I have to wake up at 8 o'clock.
Okay, really, it's 1 o'clock p.m. Fair enough.
I wish it was 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes, all live.
You need all 8 hours to sleep?
Yeah. I still have to do laundry, and then I have to pack up. And I'm leaving for New Jersey on Thursday for a work trip. So I still have to get the other stuff done, too.
Thank you, Jack, for following us on Twitch.
And I'm sure you have lots of things to do at the Home Depot this Saturday, right? And Bed Bath & Beyond.
No. God. No,
I hope the chat knows what movie I'm watching.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, Bonsai. Old school. Will Ferrell. He tells the guys, I can't stay up too late, guys. I can't drink too much. I have to go to the Home Depot tomorrow. Bed Bath and Beyond. I can't. You know,
But blue.
Keep talking, guys. I am going to check something. So tomorrow night, I hope to premiere a new game at the Slot Museum, and I hope you guys will all join us live tomorrow. If we don't do the new game tomorrow at the Slot Museum, we will be doing a Twitch versus YouTube on Top Dollar. That's a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, Rich, I don't know if you noticed. Maybe we went live, but did you notice I rearranged the Slot Museum a little bit?
I noticed.
Let me take a look here.
So
you did.
So the Bally.
Wait a minute. Don't say it. Let me think.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the camera here.
Let me say it.
Yeah, present your screen.
Hold on. You have to click on it. There we go.
You move the IGT machine.
Yes.
And you move the WMS to where the IGT used to be.
Yes, exactly.
And you kept Bally's in the center because Bally's needs to be in the center.
Well,
now,
no.
Wait a tick. What happened to the Bally's with the TV screen?
Oh, no. I took it's this one right here, Rich. The TV is on the floor here.
Okay, well, you moved it then. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great place for a TV.
Well, no, it's a monitor, and when I play the vertical games or the dual screen games, I attach the TV to the cabinet.
Right.
But yeah, I get a little system for that. But I wanted to move I really didn't want to move any of them to this spot right here, but the WMS was the one to go because it didn't have any lighting. So the IGT and the Bally looks so beautiful with the lighting and stuff. So you got to keep these two together because they have the interactive lighting. So that's why I moved that until I get a WMS with interactive lighting. Yeah.
No, I noticed that right away that you moved it because I saw the Locket link in the corner, and I was like, it's like
Megavolt.
Megavolt. I'm sorry. I was like, Megavolt doesn't have that on WMS, and then I looked over when you were zoomed out, and I saw it, and I was like, aha, you moved it.
Crest, the electric bill's not that bad.
You're in an apartment, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Does your apartment complex have solar panels?
No.
I was just gonna say because, like, especially for you, and you're running that.
Right. No,
Bonsai, Arizona is very behind the times. Like we don't, California, you guys are way ahead of us. So we're barely getting solar panels now. Like,
are you barely getting the windmills?
No, we're not, Rich.
Charles, you would think that living in the Valley of the Sun.
No, you would think the whole thing would be solar panels. Absolutely.
And they just started doing it like 5-6 years ago, like giving incentives to switch over to solar, but
right.
I'm just saying.
Dude, we shouldn't be paying anything for electric except for the cost of the freaking solar panels.
Yeah, because some people, Bonsai, pay like $400 or $500 for electric per month in the summer because the summer, your AC never shuts off.
Right, exactly. No, I used to visit, and I was telling Charles this, I used to go to Mesa, Arizona every summer. And it would be ridiculously hot. And then one year I went, after I graduated high school, I went from San Antonio, Texas, which I could not breathe. I felt like I was having an asthma attack every day because of the humidity. And it was like wet heat. Then I go to Arizona, and I'm just like, I really can't breathe. It was bad. I mean, and I stayed indoors all day. I said, hell no, I'm not going outside. It feels like hell outside.
Today, by the way, we I think broke a record, Rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was 100 degrees.
It was 100 degrees today at 2:34 or whatever, somewhere around 2:30.
Maybe that's why I'm glowing because I've been sweating all day.
In April.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then it's cold at night.
Well, and that's how people get sick,
Well, it's because it swings 30 degrees. You see what I'm saying? Like it'll be right now. I think it's like 70 degrees. It'll be 100. When I lived in Milwaukee, if the high was going to be 48, the low was 44 or something. You know what I mean? Like it didn't swing that much. You know what I mean? It's just you leave with a jacket on, you're sweating by noon.
Yeah. And C Cresta one said it's 30 degrees in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be in New Jersey on Thursday morning. I'm gonna freeze my butt off.
Belinda says it's better than minus 15 degrees Celsius here.
Where's she from?
Where are you from, Belinda? Canada?
And why are you using Celsius? Because I can't figure that stuff out.
Because Canadians use Celsius.
I know, but like I don't know what Celsius 15.
I don't either. I'd have to look
do Canadians use kilometers instead of miles? Like if they're going 80 kilometers an hour or something like that?
Oh yeah, they do that too.
And then like the metric system. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, welcome to either way, Belinda, to Paylines Live. We're going to be ending this soon, NorCal. Maybe we can do a live chat together tomorrow or the next day. They say liters instead of gallons.
Well, so, we use liters too for like soda.
Yeah, for like 2 liters. But what is how many liters are in a gallon?
I think like
4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at
math at this hour.
I'm not good at math.
I know
I'm not good at conversions. You think being half Asian, I would be great at this stuff, but no.
No, just like your driving skills.
My driving? Oh, you leave my driving. I just want to say that I won that bonus. I got first place in that bonus.
That's very true.
So come at me with Asians can't.
That's right. That's right. Keep coming at him. He'll prove you wrong.
But I can't say I winners, and the chat goes crazy.
Power friend. We actually use the global units.
That is true. I forget he's Canadian.
Chris once said I can probably draw a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you?
I can't draw crap.
But can you write in Japanese?
Yeah, I can. Let me get a pen and I'll.
Can you write paylines in Japanese?
No. God, no.
Charles, you know what I just realized?
Yeah, what?
That Brent and the Sage sisters hit on the same 12-time plaque that I have hanging up on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because before we went to Vegas, yes. you did show us that.
Yes, but this is a 2-credit machine, so I think this was a $25 denomination. They were doing the 5-line machine, so it's a little bit different. But
would you play it again, or would it take your money?
The 12-time machine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I would do what like Brent and them did. I'd just stick $100 in there with somebody else, you know. But I wanted to enjoy my own day, and I had already done so many freaking mini group polls.
Oh, that's interesting, Belinda. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more? She says,
"Yeah, I know. I just saw that."
Bonsai, I hate it. Monte Carlo stayed there March 1 through 6. Is it because it's under construction, Belinda?
They were. I have to agree with her. If they're still under construction, my boss and my coworker were staying there on the trip that we were staying, and I could hear them jackhammering, and I could hear them doing all that, and I felt bad for them, you know. So it probably was because of the construction, and I apologize. Just give it some time for the construction to finish. I will tell you this: like, if you get the rooms are really much nicer, and I think we had a conversation about this already, Belinda. I don't think she actually really just enjoyed the property at all.
Because I got free room offers there for their preview event. But if they're going to be jackhammering outside my room.
Well, when was she there? Oh, she was there
March 1st through the 6th.
Okay. So Monte Carlo, you have to admit, though, Charles and Bonsai, that they have a great lazy river during the summer, like the outdoor.
No, they got rid of it.
They did?
Yeah, they got rid of that pool.
Thank you, MGM.
Wow.
And they redid everything. And Belinda, I'm sorry. I don't. Their customer service for me, I will tell you, when I was there, was stellar. You could ask Olga. She loved the Monte Carlo and had great. She had great customer service when she was there. So I apologize. I wish they had their act together on some things. And
Belinda, Treasure Island has awesome customer service.
And they also have, I won't say it.
Charles, do you get paid to advertise for Treasure Island?
Yes,
Yeah.
they give me free play.
Oh, I didn't know if you had some deal worked out with them.
Kevin Cummings, all Monte.
Oh, Kevin, welcome to Paylines Live. Do you want to join the program?
We saw Kevin on Saturday.
I know, I was jealous. Hold on. Kevin. So I don't forget, message me because you're invited to the slot party here at the Slot Museum after the Kentucky Derby. Is that right, Goodyear?
Well, we have to make sure that that's the same Kevin, because all of a sudden he had a picture, now he doesn't. So
no, it's Kevin. Yeah, what happened to your picture, Kevin?
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's him.
Has to be.
Well, because he had an old picture. Maybe he didn't want people seeing his old picture.
That's true. That's true. I gave him
because he
shit
looks
for that one.
nothing like he does in person.
I know. He always changes his look. But we did a little mini group poll with Kevin on one of the games. I couldn't even tell you what it was. He knows the name of it, but maybe you'll know. Kevin, if you can put in the chat what the name of that game was or who made it, because I'd never seen it before and it looked like the 1980s. But we tried it. We gave it a try. So
from the 1980s.
Yeah, it did look Atronic. That's it.
Oh God, those games are actually not that old, but they look terrible.
Secrets of Africa. That's right.
Is that the long cabinet? It's really ugly looking.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't cheap either. I mean, it was quarter denim, and it was you had to bet. I think we were betting 40 quarters to spend or something. I can't remember. So.
I feel bad for you, Bonsai. Belinda should be complaining to MGM Properties.
No, yeah, I know. It's okay. I mean, because I did I felt like I gave them the justice for the review. I had a great time when I was there. The customer service I felt was really on key for me. And Belinda, I'll tell you, I had safe issues, and it's probably a good thing I did have safe issues, because then I probably would have lost more money. But
speaking of safe issues, I just want to
what does that mean, safe issues?
He had a problem with the safe in his room.
It had a problem. It was a brand new room, right? So you think the safe would work properly, but I guess the battery was already out, or they just put crap batteries in. So I locked my stuff in there, and I called downstairs, and it said air battery low. So I called, guest services. They said, yeah, we'll send somebody up there. Well, I waited almost like an hour, and nobody showed up. And then I got a phone call message saying, oh, we were there, but you weren't in your room, so we didn't enter in. So then I called again. I'll be here. Yeah, at this time, please come. 2 hours later, no one showed up. Finally, an hour later, they called and said, has anybody stopped by your room? And I said, no, nobody has stopped by. Please come by. And I get there, and the nice security lady goes, oh, I can't open this up. This is, or I can't change the battery. This has to be done by the locksmith. And I said, okay, well, can I make an appointment for the locksmith? She goes, oh, you have to do that tomorrow. He's gone for today. And I'm like, oh my God. And so the next day, an hour later, that morning, the locksmith shows up, and he goes, well, what happened? I said, I locked my stuff in there. It says low battery. They said that you could only change it. And he goes, no, that's not true. And he opens it up. He does it. And then what made me really upset, and I lost my marbles over this, was literally when he opened it up to change the battery, it was only just a tiny screw that he had to undo and just put 4 AA batteries in.
Well, Bonsai, let me ask you this. More importantly, so if I had been drinking, I would have busted that safe open already. I wouldn't have waited.
No. It was one of those. It's one of those new heavy ones that you like that's the size of my. It's bigger than the size of your laptop. It's
really
huge. Yeah.
Okay. What did you have in there? Like, because I've only used those safes every once in a while.
Well, when I go, I carry my laptop with me, and I carry my phone gimbal.
Okay.
So I put those in there, and obviously
You didn't have your cash in there or anything.
right. No, I put my cash in there as well.
Oh.
So what I do is I normally try to be good about this. If I say my budget is, for example, 1,000, then I'll do 200 a day.
200 a day, I'll lose in 5 minutes.
Right. But if I'm there, if say that's what my budget is, I'll do that. And I'll keep it there and I won't touch it. And then I have to go back to the room and cry in the corner. But I had all my money in there and I couldn't get it out.
Power Friend makes a good point. Belinda, the Cosmo, I heard, has excellent customer service. Stay away from the Flamingo because I had terrible customer service experience there.
Yeah. Cosmo is really good. I will tell you this. We had amazing customer service at the Vidara. I had amazing customer service.
And you got to remember, guys, there could be a different crew. Like, we could have amazing customer service at Treasure Island. And maybe that weekend you're there, there's a bunch of grumpy-ass employees, like at the Flamingo. But I think the Flamingo is always like that.
Yeah.
But it could have just been an off weekend or who knows. I know with the construction and that stupid concert venue, the last time I walked through Monte Carlo, there was a bunch of teenage kids running around with their, just yelling and screaming. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like a casino. It feels like a fucking playground.
Yeah. So, and Belinda, I know it has nothing to do with me, and I'll apologize because I did recommend it to people. So I do apologize if their customer service was horrible. I would say give them a second chance, definitely when the whole thing is complete. Otherwise, definitely stay. Like I'll tell you, stay at the Cosmo. They have great customer service. The Mirage has phenomenal customer service.
Except for they keep telling me to not record. Hold on. Okay, so let's back up just for a part of the second. When I tried to go live 3 times in Vegas. The second time was on when we went to go to the Mirage to play Triple Fortune Dragon. Right. We had $40 in there. We were going to go live on there, try our $40 and travel the casino. I got shut down right away, but I kept recording until after the $40 in Triple Fortune Dragon. We ended up losing it. It's fine. But how is it that you're an MGM property? Aria allows recording, but your casino doesn't.
Here's the thing too. I mean, like we also have to remember, like each MGM property is their own different properties. They are, so Aria is owned by, they're all M Life properties, but their own different ones. They're not connected. They are connected by points.
If they want to play that game, that's fine, but it's bullshit.
No, I agree with you, and
because I don't think they're different owners. It's still owned by MGM. It's still an MGM property.
I don't know why. I can tell you this. When I was there live, when I did my live, they didn't stop me. But then again, it could have been just a different, different group, a different crew.
Wait a minute. Didn't the Monte Carlo, isn't it the same one that caught on fire?
Yes. It caught on fire in 2008.
I don't remember Monte Carlo catching on fire.
It was the top floors that caught on fire.
Yes, it did.
And which is why they had the Hotel 32, because the top floor they redid, and they named it Hotel 32, and that was all their pents, that was all their loft rooms and everything. I stayed in the penthouse up there, and I've stayed at one of the loft bedrooms. They are amazing. They're actually gutting those out and redoing, and the top four floors of the Monte Carlo is going to be called the Nomad.
Bonsai, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When are you going to do another ramen noodle soup review?
But
that's not my real question. That's not my real question.
I can go back to the ramen place anytime. They were actually very nice, and they let me record live. It was awesome. I asked them, can I do this?
Wait a minute. You asked permission to film from a restaurant?
Yes, I did.
That should be a given, right?
Yes and no, because like where I did my review for the Korean barbecue, the guy goes like, "Look, we don't allow recording, but when you get to your table, you're eating. I'm not going to tell you to stop recording."
Oh, we couldn't sing "Happy Birthday" to Busy Lady at the Moniabi Big Gigi.
Really?
Say that again, Charles.
Monabi Gabi.
Monabi Agabi.
Oh,
But
my question was bonsai.
We did it anyway, and we whispered
it. When all your travels, obviously you travel for work. You told us that, but do you get to choose your hotels that you stay at?
Yes. I get to choose. Besides the one at work that I'm going to do for this week, I get to choose my where I stay, and then that's all based off of my comps and my plays.
Well, no, right, but I'm just saying. So if you're going to be traveling to, let's say, New Jersey or Atlantic City, you could choose one of those hotel casinos to stay at if you'd like.
Not for this trip.
Well, I'm not saying for this trip. Just in general. Like
if I was going to go to Atlantic City, yeah, I could choose. I'd probably stay at the Borgata because it's M Life and I have comps for them.
So you use your comps, your company. You don't use your company card to pay for it.
No, I don't have a company card.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm in education. They don't give me a company card.
Well, and I'm just asking. I get to choose where I stay. So
right.
if I'm going to, let's say Wisconsin for work, I could stay at Potawatomi if I wanted to.
Potawatomi.
Potawatomi. So yeah. So
Power Friend said we need to do some Korean barbecue one day. I am a fiend for it.
There's a good one in Vegas that I went to when I used to work out there. I don't remember the name I kind of remember the general area it was in, but it was really good. You had to take your shoes off and everything.
Oh wow! I was going to tell you, there's one right by where I went and had tacos with Rob D. The one that I went over there for Korean barbecue, the short ribs.
Yes,
I love those, right? And it was all you can eat for I think $16 or $26, and it said it said max orders on those ribs were 2. And I was like, that's not all you can eat. If you're telling me it's all you can eat, I can eat all of it.
Good Lord, Bonsai.
I like how Bonsai gets all like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got a little mean streak.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's all you can eat, it's all you can eat. It's not limited,
I would have asked for like a free room if my safe didn't open and I wasn't able to gamble. I would have been like, I had $10,000 in there. I could have gambled, and it's all your guys' fault. And now I want a free ripping room.
No, they did. Let me tell you what they did do. They were really gracious about that. First of all, I didn't have to pay resort fees because my host is amazing there. Second of all, pho.
What is it?
Pho is Vietnamese noodles, and I do want to do a food review of pho.
Oh.
But my host took care of me. She didn't make me pay the resort fees to begin with. But second of all, I did do.
Who wants to see another video preview? Who wants to sacrifice some of their points to see a video preview?
I'll sacrifice.
Speaking of points, what happened to all my points?
Wait, let me check. Hold on. Go ahead.
So they took off all my resort upgrades. So they took up my upgrade.
Pardon me.
Why, Charles? I used to have more.
How does that make sense? I have 6,000 more points than you, and I've only watched for an extra half an hour. Like, what the?
Well, no, we had to adjust points because we went to a new system. So Bonsai has 59.85. 59.85. Check your points now, Bonsai.
I'm gonna start typing "I winner" in there again. Crazy.
3 hours. Bullshit.
There you go, Bonsai. You're all fixed.
How am
What
I
about
a
me?
classic member?
Because you need 10,000 points, I think.
But I should have had more than those points.
Bonsai, don't argue with the system. Your old system had you down at 49.85, so you earned more points to bring you to the 59.85.
Okay.
From the new system. Sherry.
Random.
I fit your points.
Spotting Bonsai.
Sherry.
Okay, get to the video. I'm antsy. I need to see something.
Well, no one wants to use their points to see the video, so I'm
I
not
said
going to show
I would. I would take one for the team.
Okay. Yes, Sherry, your points are fixed.
And all my points are supposed to go to Alicia anyways.
No, there's no transferring of points.
Yeah, can I use my points for food, though, or just videos?
Just videos.
Okay.
So you have 6,000 points. I was going to charge 5,000 points. Do you want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. So Goodyear wants to see a video.
Don't wait a minute. Doesn't Bonsai and I get more points because we came on the live stream?
Oh, no. That doesn't work like that. Where in the rules does it say this?
I thought you've said it before.
Yeah, I thought you said that too.
No.
Maybe it's
no,
Manny.
Manny makes stuff up like Chief Turtlehawk audience. No.
Oh yeah. Chief said I get points for being in his chat. You know, watching his.
No, there is no partner program.
You guys aren't partnered. I feel used.
Well, you shouldn't.
I feel like I'm just some piece of meat to you, Charles.
You are. It's fine.
No, Bonsai, you're not a piece of meat. You're more like a bowl of noodles to him.
A bowl of noodles.
So, what we're gonna do is
that's it. Here we go. You know,
we're gonna preview a video, and
it doesn't happen anymore.
I can't preview the video right now because you guys wouldn't be able to see it.
What, Charles? You're one of the most tech-savvy guys. Make it work. Come on.
Yeah. Charles, you have 5 more minutes before I have to go.
No, we're going to be ending it now because we've been on way too late. So let's go ahead and we'll play the video. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you on hold on. Let me play the video because hold on, guys. Do you guys want to promote yourselves? Do that now. Do you want to promote yourself?
Oh, sure. I mean,
What's that?
I'll say hi. I am Bonsai Yama Review, and if you have not subscribed to me yet, please do so. I am currently at
30 seconds, Bonsai. Keep it under 30 seconds.
But I'm 1 away from 1,200, so.
All right, someone subscribe to him to shut him up. Just kidding. Norm, bear with me. Let's see. Norm.
I'm at 61, Bonsai, so it's great. I'm just loving life.
You're 61 subscribers?
Yes.
Hey, I got good news. We hit 1,200, so thank you.
There we go.
Nice.
And then don't complain when you're back at $15.99 or $11.99.
$12.99 or $11.99. What? Why do you guys keep doing that?
I didn't do it.
We're just messing with you, Bonsai.
Who keeps doing that?
I don't do that because it hurts your stats.
I know it hurts my stats.
Norm, your points have been converted to the new system, so please check your points.
You guys are mean.
So, Goodyear, please promote your channel.
Yes, I just put in the chat. If you just click on my name, you can subscribe. Have the first teaser video out there, and many more videos to come here in the next few weeks. And yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe, and don't forget to like if you like what you see.
I forgot to ask you a question, Goodyear, and it's so important. Can I ask it real quick?
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, this is a very important question. Since I wasn't in Arizona for your little buffet dinner, can you tell me what was said about me?
Oh, no, you're fine.
No, please.
No, I don't. No. We talked a lot about some other folks that I can't say.
You'll tell me later, right?
Sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, Charles. Sure.
Thanks, Random Collection. I will. I'll try to do some more stuff with Paylines as
I love having Rich on the show, Random.
he's my mentor. So yeah.
No, don't take YouTube advice from me. Take it from Daryl Eves on YouTube.
No. I'm just saying, Charles, you're my inspiration, not my mentor. God damn it.
Your reason for my love.
I don't like that.
Inspiration.
You're gonna get my first wrench when I do my first live stream.
Well, I better have a wrench because I like to type a lot in the chat, and I hate that restriction. It's the only reason I want a wrench.
That's the only reason. Well, you have to time out Teddy first of all when he gets.
No, I don't do that. No. Pump your brakes.
Wait,
Pump your brakes. What I'm going to say about Yo Teddy is everybody put him in a timeout, okay? I was the first one to defend Yo Teddy. And hear me out on this. It's funny. We all get the joke. But what about the random person that's in the chat that keeps seeing Yo Teddy being timed out? That doesn't look good for him.
Charles, he'll get over it.
Okay.
You know what, Charles? I can't trust you to do anything. So I will give a wrench, my second wrench, to Anna, and she'll do it for me. I can trust her for sure. Scooby-Doo, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop.
Well, every time you time out Yo Teddy, you will lose 5,000 points here on Paylines Live.
Charles.
Now you sound like a true casino host.
That's right. You won hockey tickets, it's 10,000.
And you better come in here and spend 1,000.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
I was always against that.
Charles, so we didn't talk about you. We talked about a few other folks, but it's no big deal.
Okay, you'll tell me after the live stream.
Just random stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
You know how people talk and chat.
Exactly. That's why I want to know what was said.
Can you read your message I sent to you?
Who? Oh, you have to go poop, Bonsai.
Yeah.
Okay, Bonsai has to go poop. We're going to be ending the live stream. I want you all to come back tomorrow night. I don't know what time yet. I think it's going to be 8 p.m. Pacific. We are debuting a new game here at the Slot Museum, and I hope you guys will come. We're gonna play a little game along with the new game, so it'll be a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Bonsai and Goodyear and Slot Traveler, thank you for joining me tonight, even though Manny was a little hateful towards the Sword of Destiny, but I do forgive him. It was a healthy debate, and I still think I'm right. So everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow night here on Paylines Live. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Talk